The party finally made its assault upon the Nicaria Palenque, facing off against numerous basilisks and the remaining defenses of this Palenque. The party was able to recover well over 20 of these bottles of tequila. Setting out further, the party spent the rest of their day traveling before settling down to an early evening. If you want to roll your D100 here, Snorlax.
Yeah. Let me pull up the table first.
Bing bonk.
Big bonk.
Gonna have a nice dream party? Ooh.
No, you wake up cuddling 3d6 fluffy bunnies. 13 bunnies.
That's a lot of bunnies.
13 bunnies. Each of you has several of these just delightfully soft and warm bunnies to cuddling you through the evening. They have the little nose, the puffy little tail, and then as you guys all begin to rouse, they each go and disappear. I'm not gonna let you eat those fucking things.
They went my pillow for the night.
Glad they could be helpful.
Where do they go after we wake up? Like
Back to their home. Well,
Well-
wherever that is.
I don't know if those are native to this region. They were very soft and fluffy compared to what the wild hair might be.
Why are you trying to explain it at this point?
I
I
don't.
stopped a long time ago.
Yeah. It just happened.
It's a matter of curiosity, and I don't. I'd like to know. Although I understand I probably never will.
Yeah, that's fine. I just think it's better not to think about it sometimes. He just smiles and then he starts going to make breakfast.
You guys prepare, gather up your camp, packing up, eating a brief breakfast before setting out back into the wastes. I need one of you. Let's say, Terry, why don't you roll me a D100?
Scree. 97.
Oh no.
Oh boy,
Here.
who gets the weird arm today?
No, it's just like part of Simon's head just disappears.
Simon's head just disappeared. He's still there.
Everybody in this party is gonna have like a weird limb augmentation.
Hell yeah.
I just won't have a body.
You just make those-
Terry, why don't you roll me a, I don't know, a D4, we'll say.
I'm afraid. 4.
It's good, this bad.
Hopefully good.
I need to look some stuff up real quick.
Uh-oh.
My party is lukewarm in terms of possibilities on this.
Apologies in advance for whatever happens. Or you're welcome in advance for whatever
Blanket, no, just blanket forgiveness. Blanket forgiveness right now.
Blanket gratitude.
You guys hear a and breaking through the sky, you see a massive lizard-like creature flapping through the air, cresting straight towards you all. Flames curling from the edges of its mouth across its brass scaled hide as it rushes towards you.
Why?
I'm gonna need y'all motherfuckers to roll me some initiative.
Is that a goddamn just dragon?
Sorry.
Look,
A neutral evil dragon. Oh no, a lawful evil dragon. So
oh, dragon. Great.
I like to imagine all of us low-ass level adventurers are just like, pause, beat, is that a fucking dragon?
Yesterday demons, today dragons. What is going on?
Oh man.
We're gonna
14
have
sessions
to.
in, and we've finally become Dungeons and Dragons.
Dragon. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh,
Yeah,
what the-
where's...
Well, at some point we're gonna
I
have
just-
to pop this.
You don't fucking know. You're just walking. I love I love that your character is now the right size, Blue.
tiny Iggy.
Oh my god.
Small orc!
Which direction is it coming from?
You don't know. You're just walking along, and then it fucking whoosh comes in.
I assume we're going this way for... I don't know. We were going this way to get to the Planky. We're going this way to go away.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, something like this.
All right.
Man, I want my bunnies back.
Yeah.
We could have thrown him at the dragon.
No.
Oh,
Fucking big is this thing!
what?
Hey,
Okay.
Be a little less concerned if we had our Warforged with us.
Yeah.
and our fighter.
Well, you all act before it,
good.
so I don't know what you're bitching about.
Oh, good.
I mean, at least we're literally all going before it so
Mhm.
far.
It's currently about 30 feet up above that, which puts it about 60 feet up in the air.
Oh, it's flying too.
Yeah. As it's approaching you guys.
You ready to front line with me?
Mercy! You lurch into action. What would you like to do?
Right. Funny thing about a flying creature and having no bow or just range shots in general.
I knew we shouldn't have made fun of getting a bow yesterday.
I mean, I have a dagger. If I got close enough, I could yeet it at it, but I don't think that'll matter. I think Mercy's just going to do the smart thing because, well, DM, how common knowledge in the world is it that dragons typically spew elemental breaths that devastate people?
It's not. Fire-breathing dragon's a pretty common term.
Yeah. So I think Mercy is just going to yell, "Take cover!"
You also do see, as it's like roaring in, literal fire curling from the edges of its mouth.
Yeah, like it's
Pulled
about
behind it
to
by the
make a
wind.
Strafing run at us. We need to delta split. So Mercy is going to. Let's see, he has more movement than other people, so he needs to take cover somewhere else, somewhere someone can't. Yeah, he's just going to get over here behind this and take the dodge action. And that'll be his turn because he can't attack the dragon that's in the air.
Okay, is that that's your turn?
Yep.
You didn't hide or
Actually,
anything, right?
No, yeah, actually, I do have cunning action, bonus action hide.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Maybe I can sneak around on the dragon if it lands. I don't know.
Roll your stealth check. You feel very comfortable that you're hidden. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Hyacinth, what would you like to do?
Hi.
Not an option, unfortunately.
Damn.
You can try. It's just
I mean,
you're
you
kind of standing in the
can.
middle of nowhere with no
yeah,
cover, so
you can
have to
you can
roll
run
quite
and
high.
cry,
Yeah. Find cover. Recommended.
then cry.
Okay. How far can she look it and cook it? Well, that's a good thing spot, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll drag her over here and hide her, I guess.
You know, based on where we all are, we actually have great spots to cover away from each other, which is possibly good.
Yeah, I'll put it there. I'll keep her.
Okay. Did you want to do anything on your turn, Hyacinth?
No, everyone's kind of out of range or something.
You could throw a spell at the dragon, though. I don't know how recommended that is.
I thought the point was to hide. Okay, here. How about this? Oh, go back. I'll go back where she was. She'll go right. Where is she here?
Okay. Rewinding time.
Yeah, sorry. Not gonna lie, kind of panicking, but also,
Understandable.
Can she guiding bolt? That's a... Yeah.
Sure. You can do that as an action. You could cast Bless there and put it on people. It's your call. Guiding Bolt, 20 hits?
I mean,
Blessed be
guiding
thy
bolt is
name.
No.
good to do.
Maggie, please.
We gotta get God back on our side, Terry.
No, God hates me!
Yeah, you watch as the bolt, she like holds it up and just, and it slams the creature. I'll kill you first.
Oh.
Oop, alright, and she's gonna...
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
And then she'll hit a step and kind of bounce out.
My bad.
My bad.
Where are you going?
She's, can I, what is it again? It's 30?
Yeah, you have 30
Yeah.
feet of movement to
And
run
you're
invisibly
invisible.
somewhere.
I'll pop her back where she was gonna go.
Except now invisible.
Now invisible. Where's Fred?
Oh God, Fred.
I imagine.
I'm not gonna kill your donkey, okay? Unless it's funny.
What would it
We-
be
It would
funny?
never be funny.
We sacrifice Fred here. Just like, here, take him.
Your offering is accepted. No, I'm kidding.
Fred's just
Um,
watching from the sky.
Alright, Hyacinth,
Wow,
that's
look
your
at
turn.
that.
Cybin, you're up, bud. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Hey, could you like not, or at least tell us if we did something wrong, and we'll leave? He just says that. Just,
Roll a persuasion check.
okay. Yeah.
I don't know if the dragon's feeling like talking.
Yeah. 11.
Upon your wealth shall I found my grand empire.
Okay then, buddy. I'm gonna use my action to wild shape into a panther.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll just
so-
put.
Super fucking upstart, got it.
I don't think you have that much movement. I'm just...
As a panther, I have 50 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. You put
Yeah.
yourself down in the corner. I was confused for a sec.
Yeah, just replace me with the panther. Yeah, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'm still on the screen, so you still have my initiative.
Yeah, no, that's smart. What are you doing?
I have 50 feet of movement, so I'm finding a nice hiding spot. Like, meh.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Iggy, what would you like to do?
He just looks at it. It's like if you're trying to found your worth or found your what is it? Found. I can't talk today.
Well,
It's so
stop being
bad.
self-conscious about it and play your character.
Be about it, Chief.
Sorry, that is just... What would you like to do, Bloom?
Oh man, this is really poor timing. The bread alarm. Work through her turn. I'll be back.
I'm just going to walk away then. Never mind.
What did you roll hit dice for?
No, I'm just not doing anything. I'm walking the fuck away since I'm getting attitude already. So
Mhm.
that's my turn.
Okay. Well, we have to wait for Chris's turn. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm back.
You're up, bud. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, shit.
Bro just looks around and everyone else is already scared.
He's just like, "God, we got this, guys!" And you turn and just everyone's gone.
Well, let's see. Do I? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I could bane him. Attack rolls and saving throws, but he's got a breath attack that's only gonna slightly have an effect. Yeah, I'm going to first cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
Throw up that base of that defensive shield around me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going... How much do I have? 30 feet. You sons of bitches. Alright, I'm going to move my ass up to here. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. Well, everybody is hiding, so
I'm not really hiding, more than taking cover.
okay.
Because I couldn't take that action.
So yeah.
Here's what's incoming.
Yeah. Oh.
And you watch as its eyes tilt straight towards you, even though you're invisible. Hyacinth.
Oh, fuck off.
I see you.
Why did these things have blind sight?
He's gonna make attacks against you. That's a 9. Does a 9 hit, Hyacinth?
Yes!
It doesn't.
Okay. How about a 26?
Sure. Right?
I mean, just barely, but whatever.
Okay, and then this third attack is another 9!
Oh my god.
Okay, so you only take 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
As like the angle, like the literal rock it's standing on crumbles as it's trying to attack you, and you have to like throw yourself to the side and you get slashed, but it has to kind of stumble and like flap its wings to like not crumble down to the ground with it. And then it's going to fly back up into the air another 30 feet.
Off, dog.
Hyacinth, you do get an opportunity attack technically. Do you want to take it?
Sure, she'll choose violence today.
Hell yeah. If you have any melee weapons that you have on your person, otherwise you can just punch them.
Oh my god, the ranged person is here. Holy
Oh,
shit.
bless.
Thank God.
Good
Bless.
timing. Does she? I mean,
You need artillery stat.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got her fists, but I don't think that counts considering he's up.
You can hit with your fist if you want. It's just you might have do you have like a staff or a dagger or anything on you? Because like literally anything's better than your fists.
It would be funny if, as a dragon's flying away, Hyacinth's first instinct is to deck it.
Because she really doesn't have anything.
Okay, well it looks like you're punching. So if you want to, that's all you can do if you want to make an attack. So just roll a d20.
Okay.
Come on, nat 20 punch.
11.
Okay, what's your strength score?
Hold on. That's the little one.
Yeah, it's the smaller number.
Oh, 16.
So you have Oh, girl, you just miss him as you're like, as he's flying away, yeah, and there's like a, and it just looks down at you, confused at why you're punching like its thick, scaly hide. That's its turn as it flies back up 30 feet. Mercy, you're up. What would you like to do?
How tall is this cliff?
This cliff is about 30 feet, so he's like 10 feet higher than that cliff's edge because this boulder right here is about 10 feet high.
Oh, this let's see. Okay, Mercy. How far away is that cliff?
What's up? Find my
I don't.
earphone?
Hey, True, you're for the first time ever not muted.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, Mercy's going to do something very, very incredibly dumb, but a flying dragon is a dragon that we can't deal with. So Mercy's going to get over here and climb up the cliff, hopefully still as stealthy as possible.
Okay.
You like to give the dragon a little surprise party.
All right, you have no idea that it exists, but you do just barely skirt its blind sight area, where it would just immediately detect you.
Yay!
By just pure circumstance.
Yeah, bonus action dash to climb up the cliff, and thanks to second story work, I am very quick.
So that was, what was that? You have a 35-foot movement speed, so you have 70 feet of movement speed. So you get up to the top. You'll get to the top of that with about 20 feet of movement left. But if you're bonus action dashing.
Yeah, then Mercy would like to try to leap, like, sort of get over here and leap onto the dragon, and grapple it, pretty much.
Okay,
Grab
okay.
one of its wings.
And try to bring it to the ground?
Yeah, just make it crash and burn.
Okay, that's an athletics check against its strength check, contested.
Big hops. Okay, Mercy. Now is your time. Where is that? There it is.
Yeah.
And fucking Hyacinth, you're like, ha! And you're like, oh shit! And then he watches this dark figure slams into the dragon, and the two of them go rolling to the ground. It's like, and it comes like, it like rolls out of it and into like onto its feet, and it's like, as you're like knocked it out of the air. Two of you end up landing like right here.
Yeah, I assume Mercy is at this point like on its back.
Oh, you're like staying on it? Okay.
Yeah, like on its back, pinning its wings so it can't fly away. And he is just going, "Oh, this is fucking stupid." So, that's his entire turn.
Okay. Spec, you're up, bud. What would you like to do?
We're fighting. Is it just the dragon we're fighting, or is this panther?
No,
Kill the panther!
Yeah.
The panther
The
is
true
psychic.
boss.
Oh, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, as much detail as Jake put into this, I don't think he put in the level of detail to an encounter generator of a brass dragon fighting a panther in the middle of the desert.
Epic.
I'm actually gonna place one of my Eldritch cannons, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna deploy my Force Ballista.
Are you?
What's the rule on deployment? Within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, you can make it. You can also just carry it around too if you wanted to make it small or tiny,
I'm
rather.
going to go here, and then use the small one, and I'm going to toss it up on these rocks.
Okay, so and then you watch as like it's transforming. You pull off, like you reach off, and like a chunk of your body essentially comes off. You throw it up, and it's transforming even as you're throwing it to the air. As it hits the ground, this head pops up, and then it points towards the creature. And roll a attack roll with your modifier for it.
What is the modifier for it?
It's the same as your spell attack modifier.
Oh, okay.
You should probably key that into your character sheet at some point if it isn't already.
No, I have it. It's a 5. So just a D20 plus 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
23.
23 hits. Roll that damage through.
And then that would be 1d8 plus your artificial level. Okay. So that plus 1. No. What level are we? 3?
Yes.
3.
So 8 damage. Then it shoots on it. Do you want to do anything with your action?
But yeah, my action, I'm going
Oh wait,
to...
is it your action to summon the turret?
I think it's a bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Let me read it. You learn how to create using tools, you can take an action. Oh no.
And then bonus action to fire it later on, I think, is how it works.
Can I use my bonus action to hold a spell?
Do you have a bonus action spell?
How would you know if it was a
Usually it says underneath
action
actions.
time? One
Yeah.
reaction?
Yeah, stuff like
One
that.
bonus action.
What is it? Was a reaction count as a bonus action?
No,
Generally, yeah, no.
different.
Yeah, well, the proc, reaction spells usually have to have something happen to make them happen, and if that thing doesn't
What I was
happen...
gonna do was hold Featherfall for when whoever's on the back of the dragon falls.
Oh, well, you can just... Featherfall's a reaction, so you can just do that whenever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, holding a spell is effectively you cast it as your action. So, like, it counts as you casting a spell that turn, and then it's just... you hold on to it and it goes on. Feather, like, reaction spells are just a
I
snap
can
your
just do
fingers
those
and they
whenever.
happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Never mind then. So just the Eldritch Cannon
Mm-hmm.
and
You want to move it all?
actually, can I bonus action to dash here and then use my normal size one instead of the small one?
Well, there's a tiny one, and the tiny one is the tiny one. That's the one you can just carry around. The small one is like the normal small one. But you can't dash as a bonus action unless you have Expeditious Retreat prepared, which is a spell you could cast.
I'm used to.
Ow.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'll just go with what I did originally. So like
Okay.
right here, and then the small one.
Mm-hmm. All right, that ends your turn. Cybin, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, so is leaving my panther form a free action, or how does that
Click
work?
the wild shape feature through.
Whoa!
It's long. It's long.
Whoa! Look at this fucking
So did your model to me
novel.
or something?
It's long.
I believe it's a bonus action normally. Oh boy, it's long.
I
Yeah.
told you.
Let me.
You can revert from your normal form earlier. Oh, it's a bonus action on your turn to revert to your normal form earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do that as a bonus action?
No. Not yet. First I'd like to use my 40-foot climb speed and 50-foot movement speed to get me right up to here with it.
Okay.
And then bonus action revert.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've never worked for me in the past ability,
Are you going for it?
but I need you now. Please. Dice
that
gods
would-
bless me.
Oh, that would...
And I get advantage because it was hit by guiding bolt.
Yes, you do.
No one has it.
Okay, it hit.
It hits. Unfortunately, you can't critically sleep, but it hits.
Please make a wisdom save.
He's not bad at these, but he's not incredible either. Is that a 4 succeed?
Yes! Yes! Oh, he's asleep. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And the creature's literally blood, like fire flaring in his mouth as he's looking at you, Mercy, and you can see your fucking life flashing before your eyes as this creature's maw begins to burn white with fucking heat, and then it just falls asleep. And you see, like, behind, sitting over him, just, like, wide-eyed, as surprised as anybody else, is fucking Simon.
Oh,
like motioning with his hands, like we need to move now.
Spec starts walking forward and loading up his cannon.
Just grab the cannon.
Walks past everybody and he's aiming at the head of the dragon.
Simon like shaking his head, like no, not saying anything, but like.
Spec like turns his head inquisitively at you. Confused.
Okay. Yeah, do we...
Roll it. Hey, I'll say Simon, roll an insight check.
My friend's ready. Be right back.
16.
You realize you don't know a lot, but
No.
you do have a good talent for people and for putting information together sometimes. And it's in this moment that you realize that Spec doesn't know what the fuck a dragon is.
He's just gonna walk over to him and like try and grab him and pull him along and be like, no, no, no. Like, we need to leave now very quietly.
But I was going to kill the lizard.
No, you weren't. You were not. We need to go now. I will tell you later. It's like, everyone?
Yeah, I think we just sort of...
And as we all gather up to leave, I'm casting fucking Pass Without Trace, and we are getting out of here.
No signs left as we leave, yeah.
No,
Okay.
we are done here.
As you guys are pretty much like pushing Spec away, he's like, I don't get it. It's just a stupid lizard.
We need to leave now. And we're walking away. Stealthily.
Okay.
Not
You
dealing with
guys
this today.
carefully, quietly leave the comfortably slumbering form of one of the apex predators, if not the apex predators of Solus, behind you.
Man, now that we've gotten away from it, it's gonna show up 50 sessions later.
Delightful.
Or about an hour from now, when it can outrun us.
Or, yeah.
Well, Pass Without Trace is actually inspired because it does actually make it so that you don't leave footsteps and shit.
Yeah.
But
Now,
an hour later, you find yourselves huddled underneath an outcropping, nervously eyeing the sky for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
A little desert lizard runs by. Spec goes, "Can I kill this one?"
little yes.
Just like melts the sand and the lizard.
There's like a little glass where it's now like frozen into the parts of it that weren't immediately incinerated.
Yeah, Simon in his head the whole time they're walking away is like, okay, I guess I'm, still like very flustered. Just, okay, well, looking at his fist like, okay, I guess you're not mad at me, God. Maybe.
It's Mother Nature, baby. We ain't third.
No, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
like, thanks, Morpheus.
But you guys continue along, and after about another hour of walking, you see it once again, stretching out before you further than it's just normal terrain 1 minute, and then literally the next minute you see stretching out before you this massive expanse of oranges and red rock that dips down first hundreds of feet and then barrels out into like a small valley-like area and then picks back up. You can see it extends miles to your left and right as you guys have arrived at Raldo Canyon. You can see snaking through the central portion of this of the carved portion of this canyon, you can see a just tiny little river at this distance that cuts through it. Clustered around its banks, you can see plants, a verdant expanse of plants that kind of live along the banks of this river. You guys have arrived at Ralden Canyon.
As we, after we take cover, like, I think the group will explain to Spec what a dragon is.
Just take the time to be like, okay, so dragons are literal killing machines, kind of like you, well, I guess you're a literal killing machine. Those,
They big, they scary, they shoot fire from their mouths, and they'll kill us all. We needed to run.
Don't worry, Spec. We'll have
Oh.
a chance at it later.
It is a pest.
No, it is a predator. Like, and Simon's like gonna reach up with like, cause he's tall and like his long arm. It's like way up here, and we're like right here, and he goes back to like chest height.
Hmm.
Beck, you know, like that flame cannon thing you have. They can do that, except if the stories are right, 10 times bigger.
You mean like Master's death rays?
Sure.
Simon doesn't know what that is, but yeah.
And then Spec goes into some detailed description of basically a railgun.
Yeah. That.
That's those.
Ah. Where did they get the technology to build it?
That's the
Whatever
fun part.
created them decided
They
it'd be
didn't.
fun for them to have it.
Yeah, you know, how animals have like sharp claws for hunting. That is their sharp claw, so to speak.
But we made it out of there in one piece. You
Thank
okay,
you.
Hyacinth?
But that's Ivan, yeah.
I didn't think that would work. Hasn't before. But 1 out of 4.
It-
That,
it-
that's
it doesn't-
bad.
If it doesn't work sometimes, but it works when it needs to, then, you know, that's acceptable.
Yeah. It's like his heart, like, even though it's like in the last hour, like Simon has been way less chill than he has than like maybe ever since you've met him. Like you could tell that like his heart rate is up and like the adrenaline was there. Just oh shit. Ed, why didn't you do anything when that thing came down at us?
I mean, it seemed like y'all had it underhand.
I'm glad we did.
If I didn't get it there, one of us was getting eaten or gored to death.
Oh, I'd have stepped in before them, but you don't learn from me holding your hands through all this.
Ed, it was a fucking dragon.
Well, on the bright side, I'm not biodegradable.
Yeah, but it's like Simon sort of like just been. We all are.
Well, you are.
I don't know what that means though, but well, yeah, you don't look edible. Wait, are you meltable?
At certain temperatures, yes.
Ah.
Technically, my wiring would fry before, so as you humans would say, I would be dead before I melted.
Oh. Well, wait. So then, how does healing work on you? Does it just, like, fix up your wires?
You know, Simon, some magical things you just kind of have to go with.
Yeah, my master used to say, just don't ask questions.
I like your master.
Yeah, he was nice. I always enjoyed when we went and slaughtered the town folk.
Oh. I don't like your master.
Mercy just
Oh.
thinking in his head, like,
What
Don't
needs to be
ask
killed
questions.
needs to be killed.
And Simon is just like, like puts up a finger and then like puts it back down and is like, okay, I'm gonna go see how my sister's doing. And he just walks away.
When ants are eating your food, you kill them without batting an eye, right?
I'm not having this talk right now. How about after we survive today? I'm gonna go find Iggy and Hyacinth to make sure they're okay. And also, like, chug my water and, like, talk to Fred and like, soothe Fred and see how he's doing.
Really soon.
He does not look very. He looks very freaked out still.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. That was scary. He's gonna, like, pat and, like, some of it's, you know, to calm Fred down, and some of it's to calm himself down. Yeah, go find Iggy and Hyacinth and just be, are you okay? Say the Hyacinth first, because, you know, it's a little messed up.
More shaken than anything, but nothing that won't heal. Thank you for your concern. Although you look pretty freaked out. Are you okay?
No.
Maybe perhaps you should smoke a little of the stuff you would before, just to relax you a bit.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Fred isn't looking too good either. Is perhaps do you think...
I can't give that to Fred, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. That is unfortunate. Is everyone else okay? Everyone, or... Oh yeah, they should have...
I mean,
Physically, maybe. Emotionally, no.
look, right before Simon put that thing to sleep, I'm pretty sure it was about to incinerate me to death. So, still coming to terms with that.
You would have taken it, don't worry.
I don't think I would have.
Not with that attitude.
Look, Volk look a lot like tieflings, but without the resistance to fire that tieflings, you know. Pretty sure I'd be very crispy.
Perhaps some minor burns, but nothing Hyacinth couldn't fix up.
Right. Nothing wrong with being a little extra crispy.
Creepy.
You'd be fine. Maybe.
Probably.
You know,
These maybes and probablys are not.
I appreciate the fact that even though you heal people, you still have the dark humor, Hyacinth. It's like, he's rolled up like the fattest fucking joint you've ever seen him roll. And he's like ripping that thing.
Wait, how close is he to Hyacinth? Can she get a whiff of that?
Oh, yes.
Is there secondhand happening here?
Damn.
Damn.
I don't know. What save does Hyacinth need to make to get secondhand high off of Simon's just...
Make a Constitution save.
Bet. Hang on.
I'm gonna offer some to... Ugh.
Oh, yes!
Mhm.
Couldn't read.
Nah, you're fine.
17.
You're
Damn it.
fine.
Crispy!
You wanted to get high?
Yeah.
Are you trying, dude? You could just ask him. You with your just pure shot size and like the massive, you kind of resist it. But like you've known him for long enough to know that he is always sharing when he lights up.
That's true. Hyacinth's gonna kind of nervously like point to him and be like, "Do you mind if I get a bit of that?"
No. Anyone else wants? Oh, it's been a day already.
You know, I'll take a hit. With relaxing a little bit.
Just fantastic.
As you all kind of take a smoke break.
Yeah.
You see Edward kind of goes and looks at the edge, kind of kicks a rock down, kind of like turns, notices you all lighting up, and he's like, "Hey, y'all know we gotta climb down here, right?"
No.
Yeah, but we gotta decompress a bit, Ed.
Ed,
We just all saw death and got very lucky.
Ed, with all due respect, you weren't there. You weren't in it. Respectfully.
Mercy.
He looks kind of amused at how we've seen some shit like she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a few months since my last near-death experience.
I mean, I was offline for like 3,000 years or something like that, so.
Iggy, you want some?
And I don't have
I'm
long.
okay.
Okay.
Dang.
Just going to make sure we can actually climb down this thing and refill water. Mercy is not joining the pass party because, man, he'd probably take a hit and start coughing.
As you guys kind of take a moment to catch your breath, smoke break. If you guys actually want, you could take a short rest here. I don't know if you really get much back, but you can take a short rest here as you kind of take a smoke break. I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
This is like an in-character short rest.
Yeah,
I need to lower my heart rate by about half.
Hyacinth can roll a hit dice or two.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I need my heart rate to go from like 140 back to like 70, please. Like, it's so bad. Like, his heart rate, so I imagine like Simon's like skin is starting to turn like red in places because his heart rate is so high that like you can really see the blood like flowing through him.
Yeah. Hyacinth was somehow the only one to take damage there, so.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
She got insanely lucky. It rolled 2 2s.
Did I actually see you take a swing at a dragon?
Yes, but in my defense, it scared me, and I thought it was gonna hurt you guys. And I mean, I like to think we're all friends at this point, and I can't lose any of you.
Badass.
Isaac's gonna get all blushed. She's like, I don't know about that.
Hyacinth, if we knew each other when we were younger, I feel like... Okay, so... Short backstory, I was the head of a development pretty much. If you were around, it probably would have been you.
What's the gang?
Head of a delinquent gang? Me?
Oh... In such a way that... Because you are very proper most of the time, but there is like an undercurrent of a girl that really just would throw all sorts of hands in a bar fight.
Isaac's gonna like take a minute and remember some parts of her childhood and upbringing and be like, no, I can see that. You're not wrong.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we didn't get into too much trouble, but certainly delinquent would probably fit.
Where did you grow up, Mercy?
Well, it was in the Iron Empire. Let me go back and check my notes. I have it written down. Over in Braemar.
What was it like out there?
I mean, say what you want about the Iron Empire, but they certainly have things set up in a way that's made, like life was fine. You know, my parents worked their goddamn asses off to provide for me, and as a result, I had a pretty good childhood for the most part, as quick as it was. School was weird because there are like grades, and you're supposed to go through it over a period of like over a decade. I reached adulthood when I was 7. So when the rest of your peers are like a human 7, things get weird in school. I had a lot of catching up to do because I just advanced grades quickly to match people with my maturity level.
Ah, I see. That certainly would have made for an interesting childhood.
Yes, I had a lot of tutors.
So, wait, you had tutors?
Yeah, sort of
That
out of
means you had money.
Oh no, oh no. A lot of the tutors were they cut into the family budget pretty harshly.
They work to provide for you.
Yes.
Brother.
Seemed that my parents also had some favors and stuff to call in, which was another part of it.
You don't know how badly I want to insight check you right now to see, like, is
Do
this
it.
kid actually a rich kid?
Roll an insight
Do it.
check.
Nope. I'm too blazed to care.
You're just like, ah, cool, tutors. Yeah.
I want to give you backstory. I'm using my inspiration dice on you.
Oh.
Okay, re-roll it.
10.
Damn.
I mean, he doesn't seem like he's like lying. You know.
Alright.
Like, yes, there were tutors around, but they weren't really tutors of like, oh, you get all this extra wealth of knowledge. It was, you need to catch up to the people that have had another 10 years of learning on you.
I imagine it was quite strict and harsh. They were a fan of school itself.
What was that? I need to turn Discord up, apparently.
No, it's being a little quiet facing way. Saying that, yeah, must have been harsh. I was never a fan of school itself, at least until I got to the Bard Academy.
Hey,
Iggy and I never went to school.
No, don't worry. It's not a place for intelligent people.
yes, it's severely overrated.
Yeah, I think we turned out alright. Right, Iggy?
I don't know about that, vegetable.
Yeah.
But certainly not idiots.
Yeah, who needs to know how to count? And read.
Well, yeah.
He's like, well.
Look, as far as all things go, that's like one of the few useful things taught. There's a bunch of filler information. Like, I'm pretty sure I was taught about some famous like philosopher. I don't remember anything about that guy, not even a little bit.
You remember his name?
No,
Oh. Okay.
like
What do you
I'm
think
sure it's-
about?
I again don't remember anything about that guy.
Ah, that must have been nap time then.
I mean, I'm sure it's very important to the GIF. Like, he's a very important figure to the GIF if he was being thought about. But, it just did not really mean anything to me.
There.
No, I know exactly how you feel. It wasn't until I learned the histories and stories. You see, historians are so absolutely boring. They tell the stories and what happens so wrong. I mean, you don't get the actual information. You don't actually know what happened off of just some scribe writing in a book. See, that's where I learned how to truly do the job of a bard. You see, no good story is ever told exactly how it happened.
Hmm.
It's-
I think you'd get along with my father.
So then, how would you tell the story of what we just did? Or what happened?
Of that, let's see. Could be well, that one I feel like is a good barroom tale, you know? The kind that, you'd expect old, miners and farmers or the coast sailors to tell, you know? The time they faced down a vicious dragon. Come to surprise them early in the morning. It had been hunting them for weeks, stalking and tracking them down, but they were ready.
Simon just starts laughing. Like the high giggle, like, you know. And then he just, like, can't stop.
Let me tell you, Simon, any good story you've heard is likely a true story, even if it's not how it happened.
You see, like, his chest and his stomach just, like, keep, like, bouncing as they're, like, filling, like, and compressing. Because, like, he's just in a high giggle fit. You just can't stop.
Laugh all you want.
I can't stop. He's just baked. Yes, you hear like trying to put an effort to like stop laughing. I think I'm good. And he's gonna like, anyone else want one more before I put it out? No?
Good.
Okay. And he'll like put it out, saving whatever's left. I feel better.
As you guys set out, who's taking the lead here and trying to find a trail down the side of the canyon?
I suppose Mercy could. I don't know, he climbed stuff. We have 150 feet of rope. Is there anywhere we could find that... I suppose that's what this is for, huh?
Okay, Mercy, why don't you make me a survival check?
Oh boy. Guess who's not good at these?
I mean, can I help him even though I'm high as a kite?
Sure, make it with advantage.
Can Hyacinth guide? Oh, is it too late?
Help!
You can
You're welcome.
roll a d4.
As if a guide is physically possible. 20. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're able to find a nice trail that kind of leads down. In a couple places you'll have to rappel, but it lets you kind of like scrabble and carefully like walk a number of the parts of the way down into the canyon. I'm going to need athletics checks from everybody.
Athletics?
Athletics. The DC is not that high because he rolled quite well, but there is still a DC.
Okay.
You're good. You're easy. Okay, you're fine. 11's fine. The DC's quite low because you guys rolled super high.
Iggy's the only one we really have to worry about. Because...
Below?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it was. There it was.
Is Mercy able to just backpack her? Because she is.
Yeah,
not...
no.
You guys are like carefully like it's kind of like a gravelly. It's like a slope that's kind of gravelly, so you're like more sliding down, and you have kind of a rope tied off, and you all get to the bottom, and you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad, and you hear a bang, bang, boom, ow, bang, bang, boom, and you see you watch just bouncing down the gravelly slope. You see Iggy kind of land and like slide to a stop. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. But otherwise, the trail down is not too difficult. With you realize like lots of this you realize is like a game trail that kind of goes up the side of the canyon that you found, and it's not too difficult as you guys eventually, after about a good like 2 or 3 hours of work, manage to rappel, hike, and climb your way down the side of the canyon. Stepping down, you can see it's kind of the ground is different here. You can see there's like a moistness to it as you've kind of gotten into the canyon floor, and you can see in places there's like patches of like almost sand, like not desert sand but like beach sand almost. As you kind of step down, you can see like little plants kind of growing here and there across them, with like a rare presence of just green instead of like brown and gold of like, you know, desiccated vegetation. And as you guys are stepping forwards, you quickly come to the edge of the river that cuts through here. Hyacinth and Asai, why don't the two of you roll me perception checks?
22.
Both of you pretty quickly notice shapes moving within the water, and you glance down the river a little bit and you see a large green lizard just into the water.
Like it sucked into the water.
Like it went into the water, like swimming into the water.
Oh. Well, do they look like scary lizards or
They looked quite scary.
Oh.
Haters.
Yeah, let's not go over there. There's bad stuff in the water.
Well, we do need to refill our water.
Yeah? So,
Guess we're just going to have to be careful.
yeah.
So you guys are kind of stepping up to the edge and refilling your water?
I'm gonna keep a lookout for scary lizards that might be on the prowl.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Can Simon do that with his weird ghost arm?
Yeah, could I technically fill up the...
How much do they weigh?
I don't know how much they weigh.
That's what I'm asking. How much does the water skin weigh?
At max weight, let me check here. 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could fill each water skin from 30 feet away with my mage hand cantrip.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of a slow and a process, but
Yeah.
you can do it over like, I'll say like 40-ish minutes because it's a little awkward.
Help.
Okay, yeah, a normal amount of time. It only takes maybe like 10 minutes to fill up all the water skins. The two of you, it's kind of weird because it's like your left hand isn't directly talking to your right, so there's like awkward hiccups. It's almost like that Surgeon Simulator game when you co-op it, if you know what I mean.
Oh god.
But eventually, you guys manage to fill up all the water skins together.
How much weight is one water skin?
5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Yeah.
5 pounds.
Technically, the two hands together could manipulate 20 pounds of material. If you just had like a
Yeah.
fuckload of mage hands, you could actually move something pretty big.
Yep. Yeah. They're trying to do one, and you're like, Sai, no, this way. And he's like, why are my controls inverted? Inverted controls? Who the hell plays on these?
Jeez.
Wait, why is it only inverted on one axis?
Why are there
Oh.
6 pedals if there's only 4 directions?
I was literally about to make that joke. God damn it.
Okay. But you guys managed to fill up your water skins and resupply all of your water. If everybody wants to fill their water skins back up.
Yeah. Also, can I, like, take extra time and, like, give Fred, like, an entire skin and then go and refill that skin?
Oh, yeah. I'll say you can knock out his water necessity for the day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just to get Fred taken care of. Now, what are we
Well,
doing down here again? Other than getting water?
Well, it was water, and there is apparently a mine here in that we are looking for to grab a very large amount of. Let's see. My brain is saying pewter, and that's not it. Where are you? My notes.
I'll save you a step. It's saltpeter.
Yeah. Well,
You're close.
pewter
You're close.
and saltpeter. Yeah, yeah, saltpeter. That was it.
Oh.
There it is. God. Yeah. Oh. We bring back as much as that as we can. Thanks to Fred, we should actually be able to bring back a very large amount of it. We get 1 silver for every 5 pounds, so everyone make room in your packs.
Yeah.
How much else I can carry?
I'm pretty, you know. Losing my arm was cool, but means I can't carry as much anymore.
Oh, that's. Yeah, I
As you
guess.
know, kind of hard to carry. And he's gonna, like, move the nub. Or, like, wait, how much of his arm did he lose? Jake, was it the whole arm or, like, just, like, everything from, like, the elbow down? I guess he's not gonna answer.
Sorry, I was had to put my dog up. What were you saying?
How much of his arm did he lose when he put it through the hole? Was it like the whole thing or like elbow down?
It's like upper bicep.
Okay, yeah. He shakes his nub then, and he's like, "Yeah, kind of hard when you only have one arm."
You can and like it's not like you can, especially when he touches things, but you can see kind of distortions here and there when he moves it, and like almost like mist, kind of like highlighting the edges of it sometimes, particularly when he grabs stuff with it. But a lot of the time, when you aren't like super focused at it, it just looks like nothing's there. Although it still distorts your clothing because you didn't like cut your clothes down, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like it's incorporeal. Sorry.
Yep.
Although it is kind of squishy in like a really weird way.
Well, that's probably fair, Simon. Let's see if we can find that mine then. It should be in here somewhere.
Just to remind you guys, the mine is just on the other side of Ralden Canyon.
So we have to come out of the canyon to go back to go to the other side.
Well, you guys know that if you want to go around Ralden Canyon, that's going to add several days.
I what I meant was, if it's on the other side of the canyon, we just have to cross the water and go up the other
Yeah,
side
yeah.
of the.
Okay, I missed. I
Well-
thought you were talking about going around. I was like,
No,
If it was just on the, because I believe we got the information it was just on the other side when we were on the other side, and now we're on what would have been the other side at the time, right?
no. You haven't crossed the river yet.
But we're coming back from the other direction.
No, you haven't crossed. You didn't. The Palenque was on the same side.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is when we were in Alvarado, I thought we were told it was on the other side
Yeah.
of the canyon.
Yeah.
And
But the Palenque's on the way to the canyon, right? So
Yeah.
like,
the Palenque is, I thought it was on the other side of the canyon.
No.
no.
Did I not? Well, here, let me check. This will probably clear things up for you guys. Let me see if I can
wait,
update
no,
the
yeah,
map.
Yeah, it's... Okay, I see.
Yeah, I updated the map.
For some reason, I thought it was on the other side of the canyon.
This is what we got a map for.
Confusion, yay!
Third level spell.
Yeah. Alright, so we just have to cross the river and climb back up.
Oh my god,
didn't-
it's been 6 years already? Sorry, go on.
Can anyone... Let's look for a, like, narrow point where we can get across without maybe making the things in the water mad. That might be beneficial.
Okay. You would. I need somebody to make a survival check if you're looking for a place where the crossing is safer.
I'll help Hyacinth make one.
Okay.
And you can guide yourself too if you want.
You there, Terry?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just scared.
Of crocodiles? Are you okay?
Oh no, yeah. I just meant to like, I jimmied the mic, but I don't want to accidentally like.
Oh, you're like waiting for everything to go break apart and fall apart.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
Manage survival, and that's 23.
23 is good. You do find a place where there's not.
Oh bless, thanks for that.
There's no good crossings. It's more like you find a less bad crossing. But it does narrow a little bit at a junction. Off to the left, though, it does fall into a waterfall. Where it drops about 20 feet down and continues down. But it is slightly more narrow here. So you can potentially cross it quickly or faster. Sorry.
Yeah.
It felt wrong coming out of my mouth, but it still did.
Alright, how far across is it at this narrow junction?
It's about roughly, if this narrow junction is about 60 feet wide.
Okay, quite long. Alright, let me get a couple links of rope here, tie them together. Hell, they're probably already been tied together for climbing down. Alright, wait. I am a good climber. I wonder if I can get across before anything wants to take a chunk out of me. Simon, do you see anything in the water around here that I should be worried about?
DM, do I see anything in the water that we should be worried about?
Roll a perception check.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
A
what's that?
fence appears. Yup.
Oh, what's that meme?
None of you magical people would happen to have any funny stuff that would make getting across easier, would you? Because I can swim across and get this rope so people can,
Oh,
pull
that's
himself
easy.
across quickly, but
Well, let me think. Let me think. He's gonna start rummaging around in his pockets. Find like a loose string or something from
How-
fabric.
How
And then he's
many
gonna go
mean
snag a
things?
branch and whoop.
Yeah. How many mean things do I see in the?
It's kind of hard to tell. It's more like
Okay.
that was. It's not because like the water is pretty turbulent.
Okay.
But there's a few.
I'm going
Fairy
to
fire the water.
Yeah, I'm going to
Bet.
cast Unseen Servant as a I'm gonna ritual cast Unseen Servant,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to say, all right, well, first time trying this one out. I'd like you to go get that rope for us across the river.
Okay. Interesting. They're invisible, right?
Invisible,
Yeah.
mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at my command. Has AC 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2.
Okay.
Hey guys, I can.
Okay.
Invisible.
Yes. So it doesn't need to worry about the it doesn't need to worry at all about the various lizard inhabitants of this river. The river does have a current, however, and I'm gonna need you to make some athletics checks to swim across it.
Alright, strength of 2.
Yes.
So it's a -4.
Fun fact: because of carry weight changes, it has the same strength Mage had. Like, it can carry 10 pounds.
Okay, well, you know.
Let's see. 1d20 minus 4. Ugh.
-2.
So he like steps into the water and like just goes off to the side towards the waterfall, like 10 feet.
Not that I could even notice.
Yeah. Roll again. Roll again.
Yeah, we see the rope. Whoop!
Yeah, the rope just starts, and you're like, is it still there? For a second, I roll another strength athletics check, Chris.
Yeah, Mercy, who's holding on to the rope, is like, I don't know.
10.
Okay, that's not bad. He's still going towards the waterfall, but he makes like progress towards like about the middle of the river.
God, I should have had him start further up the river.
And you make me another
The
one.
rope.
Look at that. He if ever there was an unseen if they could experience the condition exhaustion, this one would be experiencing it in this moment as it comes out to the other side and is awaiting your command.
All right.
Can it tie the rope to something?
Oh, absolutely. What do we need it tied up to?
Wait, are we tightrope walking across the?
No, this was more so if someone starts to feel themselves get dragged away by the waterfall, they do not.
Safety rope. Let's go find something somewhat firm. We'll just say go find something. Find something firm and tied up, please.
Make me intelligence check real quick, Chris.
It doesn't have an intelligence.
You make me an intelligence check.
Oh, me make an intelligence check. 11.
More?
So the spell ends if it's more than 60 feet away from you, and it is exactly 60 feet away from you. On the other side.
It's foreign test to move more than 60 feet away from you. The spell ends.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
You can go into the river a little bit.
Do you want to wade in a little bit, Chris?
What? The question is if there's
Yeah,
anything...
I'll wade in.
Okay, so how many feet? How like it's pretty shallow. It's not super deep on the edges of the river. And then like after about like 10-15 feet, it just like goes away into like river proper.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up until about my knees, where I can still see my feet, kind of thing. Like,
so that's like 7-8 feet. All right, let's see here. Looking around, the creature like sees like a small like palm like tree that's kind of growing on there. That would be great. It's about 12 feet away from the shore. Are you willing to go that extra like 5-ish feet?
How far would that take me?
That's like chest level. You can barely touch the ground.
Well, if one of you would, if one of you would like to come and at least keep me from floating away.
Mercy takes out his third length of rope and ties it around.
Adventures in fucking rope. Oh yeah.
All right.
Mercy bought 3 lengths for exactly this situation.
I like how Mercy's now just fishing with him as bait.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
You step out, and the servant rapidly begins to rapidly begins to tie a knot onto this thing and tie it together. And without issue, it ties it up, and you quickly wade out. And you don't see any of the lizards seem to have taken note of you.
okay. Yeah, really, the best recommendations that can be made, it would seem, is to not splash around too much. There's a waterfall right there, so if it's hearing, they might not hear us either. So,
What if I
What?
just made a big splash over there, and then we all went as the big splash went, and they went towards it?
how would you make a big splash?
I'd cast a spell in the water.
I mean, yeah, that might do it. Because I'm probably going to have to go last just so we can retrieve this rope. But if anyone wants to, like, go across, yeah.
I'll
Before
go.
we do, can I,
Test
yeah,
it out. I'm gonna like
Can I-
kind of pull on the.
It's not like a tightrope. Like you couldn't really walk across it because it doesn't have the tension because it's not the kind of rope.
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
much too long for that.
But it's firm
But
enough to at least
yes,
not.
it will. I will let you. The athletics check you make to cross this river will be made with advantage.
Okay.
And there's some. If you roll high, there'll be maybe some bonuses to how quickly you get across it.
All right, I'm going.
can I ritual as he's going? Can I ritual cast locate animals or plants?
Oh yes, you can. Is it a ritual spell? I assume.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. You hear there's like a kind of like how Daredevil like sees the world, where there's like an echoing pulse and like certain things kind of light up of interest, and you can see dozens of these now that you can sense them, alligators, not crocodiles, spread throughout this river in both directions along its length.
Okay. How many of them are close to the rope?
Directly close, none. Within like 100 feet, about like 4.
Okay. But none of them are like right up on the
Yeah, no, he's not gonna like step in and immediately just get attacked.
Okay.
So long as we are quick and don't make too much splashing, we should be fine, is what
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
And if one gets close, I got something I can do, I think.
Okay, you're the man for this, Ivan, I suppose. How's Gawain's progress going?
You're making your way across, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Okay, is Gawain arm over arm, kind of like waiting at first, and then kind of like half swimming, half pulling along this rope. Make me an athletics check with advantage.
Not super athletic, but this might help. 20.
Well, it is easily making progress across it.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check, Simon or Hyacinth.
One of you, some of you.
24.
You hear a and you look down further down the river and you see like the ripples of something having plunged into the water. Roll me another athletics check, Gawain.
19.
19.
Advantage.
Easily make it across. The rest of the way, you step out on the other side. Your phantom is like holding a towel for you. You have no idea where it came from, but it's like holding up a towel for you to dry yourself off with, like a butler.
Oh, thank you.
Just being. He does like the hair whip of like wet hair, and he's like, "Ooh."
Oh yeah. Like I'm standing on the other side, and you just like kind of lean forward, grab my hand, like
Pull does the thing where like you pull up like the edges of your shirt to like wring it out, and it shows off the like cut abs.
Simon can get a good close-up view of that because of magic items. Everyone else from 60 feet away is just like, I feel like there's like a ad model going on over there.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Damn. Okay, so who wants to go up next?
Well, what did I see go into the water?
Oh, you didn't see it. You just heard, and then you turned, and you saw like the ripples of a splash.
I mean, but I still have locate animals or plants.
It's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a big.
I didn't realize it was instant. Gotcha. Well, then I'll do it again. Because it's a ritual spell.
So is everybody going to chill for 10 minutes?
Shit, it is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
we can spend that spell slot.
Yeah. No, it's called I didn't prepare it because it's a ritual spell.
Yeah. It do be like that. Wait, can druids do that? I thought that was just like a wizard thing.
No, druids can ritual cast.
Well, no. Ritual cast spells that aren't prepared. I thought that was a wizard thing.
Is it? I thought if it was a ritual tag, you didn't have to prepare it.
I could be wrong.
That is a wizard thing.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay. Lessons learned.
I thought I could just do it without preparing it because it was a ritual spell.
No, that's because wizards. It's doing the ritual out of the spell book.
Oh, that makes sense.
Everyone else has it memorized / prepared for the day.
Damn. Okay.
Learn a little bit every day.
I guess
you
I'll
damn
go
wizard
next.
Player.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll go next. Something comes after me. I still got something for it.
I mean, you talked to Fred before. Do you think you can talk down an alligator?
Yeah. I could make it my friend. And Simon's gonna give it a go, keeping his eyes peeled for whatever he heard in the water.
Make me that athletics check.
I have advantage, right?
18. You make really good progress. You do see with your passive perception something like the disturbances on the surface of the water is something is moving just underneath it towards you.
How far away is it from me?
About 50 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to get 20 feet closer. And then I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship on it.
Okay, so like focusing for a moment, you can see like these like leaves and wind begin to almost like carried on the breeze swirl past you, and like your hair does like that thing where like a breeze cuts through it, and you open your eyes and they're just like, for those of you who have any kind of vision can see, they're just like bright green glowing, and you can actually, and you see approaching, and as it draws nearer you see an alligator approaching you.
Yeah. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Alligator stats. I'm gonna pull this bad boy up. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna look it up because they don't have alligator stats, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to use crocodile stats. It's completely inappropriate.
How dare?
I know.
They're totally different.
I know. Does 13 succeed?
No, it fails.
Okay.
Failed by 1. So, it is charmed by me for the next 24 hours.
It stops. It like looks at you. You hear a, and you watch as it kind of rubs on you.
Yeah. Hey there, buddy. Can you protect me and my friends as we cross the river?
Can you speak to animals?
I will just cast Speak with Animals. Neither are concentration, so...
Okay. Yeah, 100%. Oh, of course.
Hey,
Lovely to meet you as well. It's a delightful day.
thank you. He gives it, like, a little, like... I don't know if alligators have ears, but, like, you know, like a little scritch on the top of his head.
Well, I think it's quite my skin is quite quick, so I don't feel anything. But I appreciate the sentiment. Would you like a ride to the other side?
Yeah, if you want to give my friends a ride, too, that'll be great.
Oh, of course. Sounds
Thank
delightful.
you.
As you just like Free Willy, with his powerful tail, like whips through the ground and carries you. You guys are like, you guys are really confused about this interaction because it like you're like, oh no 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 no, as the thing approaches him, and then it like cuddles with him a little bit, and then he's riding it to the other side.
Yeah, now go help my friends, okay?
Oh, certainly. As he swims to the other side. You guys see it approaches you, kind of stands in like the shallow water, kind of floating there, and you hear a
Yeah, get on, guys, it's fine. I told him to help us out.
Now that you're close, you can see it's just like layers of thick, leathery skin that just rises into like bumps and spikes and like ripples into like plates. And you can see like sturdy little legs and a massive fucking fanged maw that stretches out as long as your arm.
Or is he looking at this thing like flashbacks to Dragon a little bit?
Yeah, it's fine, guys.
No
It's no big
PTSD.
deal. He's a friend.
Well, if someone, I have to get the rope, so
Someone help Iggy across too, please.
I'm just gonna yell from the other side. Probably just put her on your shoulders.
Iggy, do you want to ride an alligator? Or something? I don't know. Who's...
Can I like sit on one of you instead of the alligator? I don't know. It freaks me out.
Is everyone left on the other side
Yeah,
kind of freaked
how
out by
far-
the alligator?
How far is the other side of the bank now where the rest of them are?
That's about 60 feet. This is like one of the narrow parts that are
Wayne,
like
do
within
you have-
each of you guys.
Wayne, do you have something to let them know it's safe? And that
You-
I cast a spell on it to make
I mean-
it our friend?
Sound carries across.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
that
yeah.
at them if you want to.
I charmed it, guys. It'll help us.
He did what to me? No, I'm kidding.
The biggest issue is
Drags Iggy into the water.
Hyacinth's gonna look at it and go, well, any friend of Simon's, I guess. And then she'll look to Iggy and be like, would you like to come along with me?
Imagine she's just like Hyacinth is sitting on the alligator with like Iggy on her lap.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be on this crocodile.
Yeah, it's sort of under her arm like a football. As the two of you make your way across, it is a unique experience. In no way comfortable. These creatures are not made for to be mounts, but it gets you to the other side safely. And at this point, you notice that there's a number of other crocodiles who are just like watching, very confused about the whole interaction.
it's fine. Totally. I leave Speck and Mercy on the other side.
Question, EM.
Mm-hmm.
Is Speck too heavy to be pushed by the current?
Oh yeah, he just sinks.
Oh.
Yeah, he sinks straight to the bottom.
Oh shit. How's he gonna get across? Speck. That's gonna be interesting. Okay.
I think he might have just fucked off, so we'll just say he just Pirates of the Caribbean walks across.
Yes. And that just leaves like
That just leaves Mercy then.
yeah, he just does like the JoJo's thing where he walks up the wall on the other side.
What would you like to do, Mercy?
I assume the alligator has come back across at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy looks over at Fred and is like, "Well, buddy." Because Mercy is going to like have the rope, so as he goes across, it's like he's able to pull it in. Like they can swim. The big part's going to be convincing Fred that the alligator isn't going to apex predator him.
Yes.
So, and so Mercy sort of goes over to Fred and is like, "Okay, so I am not Simon. I cannot make this conversation easy. But I know from his reactions that you seem to have a great deal of faith in us. So
Be right back. Keep going.
I guess I'm going to believe in the you that believed in us, Fred." He's going to slowly lead Fred towards so we can get this fucking mule across.
Okay. I need you to make an animal handling check.
Yeah. Come on, city kid. How good are you at handling animals?
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. He kind of scared, like he dips one hoof into the water and pulls it back, and then goes in with his front hooves, and then reluctantly brings his back hooves in.
Okay, let's... Mercy looks over at the alligator who is, like, guiding them across. Let's do this.
So how are you getting them across? Because they aren't riding an alligator. This isn't a giant crocodile.
Yeah, I mean... Mercy, I assume, is just swimming with Fred.
Okay, okay, yeah, the two of you begin to swim across, and you watch... Another alligator comes shooting towards you, and you watch there's a as the alligator you've charmed slams into that one. The two of them start rolling and fighting as you rush across. I need you to make an athletics check.
Oh boy, Fred, let's get it going.
I need somebody to make an athletics check for Fred too.
Let me open up Fred's sheet. Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, at least I have a +7, so that didn't bomb.
Okay, the two of you not super quick, but you are making progress.
Getting Fred across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch. You do, however. Wait, let me see. You do, however, watch as another one of these other uncharmed alligators is heading towards you. I need you to make me another set of athletics checks.
I told the alligator to defend them from other alligators.
Yeah, no, it is, but it can only one-on-one. You're making good progress. I need one.
Come on, Fred. No!
Fred is falling behind, and you're like struggling to like keep up with them. You can get out on this turn, but you'd be leaving Fred behind.
Mercy's
God damn it, Fred.
able to take bites better than Fred is. He's going to be okay, Fred. We are getting you out of here, buddy. You trust us.
Mm-hmm. You're like interposing yourself between him and the alligator.
Yeah, it's the Mercy for.
Okay, he's like working. He's getting there. He's struggling. He's not. They got stubby little legs. They ain't built for swimming. And you're kind of standing in the way, and the alligator slams into you.
Yeah, Mercy. Like as it's coming, he's going to like enchant his rapier with a wrathful smite. Like
Okay.
he is like, okay, we need to get this thing the fuck off.
Okay. It tries to grab a hold of you, but you fully, like, Crocodile Dundee grab the sides of its mouth and are, like, pushed back instead and displaced, and you're now wrestling an alligator, rather. I Make an athletics check for Fred.
Come on, Fred.
Okay, he manages to and just like runs out of it and just fully takes off away from the river, scared out of his fucking wits. You are currently wrestling an alligator. What would you like to do?
Mercy is going to yell, "Pull the rope!" because it's currently has it on him. So hopefully they can pull.
Are you guys
as
pulling
it's
the rope?
Yeah. Because he has stopped focusing on swimming. He is just trying to make sure the alligator doesn't eat him.
Is anybody going for the rope, or are you just leaving him hanging?
Yeah.
Hyacinth,
Yeah.
we're both, yeah.
Okay, Hyacinth and Cybin, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, the two of you can make athletics check, or one of you make one with advantage.
Make it an advantage, Hyacinth,
Uh-oh.
and like guide yourself, because
Come on, delinquent.
She actually
leader.
can't guide herself right here because she's like her hands are quite full.
wait, well, who's she carrying?
And she's not carrying; she's grabbing the rope.
17.
17. You're actually like you're now currently fishing because the two of you are like grappling each other, and you're like pulling on him, and that's pulling on the alligator. As you are now pulling the alligator out to shore, and eventually you throw it back as it starts to get pulled out with you, and the thing just like it just goes back into the water, and you've all made it to the other side.
Yeah. Is my charmed alligator buddy doing okay, or is he like? Is he-
Roll d20. It's literally same stats, so we gotta see who wins that fight.
Yeah.
He fucking ripped his throat full like that. He's breeding when the breeding season comes around.
Okay.
He giga chads out on that guy.
That is that apex predator of this fucking river.
I charmed like the biggest one in the river.
But you guys have a moment now, soaked through, which is not so bad when it's this hot out and dry. Have a moment to catch your breath.
I am so done with giant lizards. I'm so done.
As you say that, you know, the charmed one comes out of the river, like blood on his mouth. And they just walks up to Simon and is like, there's like, eh.
There's a moment where Mercy's lying on the bank with his eyes closed, and he opens them and sees it, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
Hey,
And
hey,
then
welcome back.
It's like the charmed one is like, "Oh."
Hey, welcome back. Thank you for protecting my friends. Speak with animals still going at this point? I don't know, but thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Now, again, assuming Speak with Animals is still going. Do you know the safest way out of this canyon?
DM is dead.
I guess DM is dead.
Oh.
It doesn't come back in 15 minutes. We're legally allowed to level up.
Save us some money.
Yeah, it would.
We
Nah,
can
the
pick-
worst thing ever is
we
when
can
it's
pick
like
one
the prof has
wondrous
it.
magic item.
You're like 15 minutes until and, like the prof doesn't show up. You just leave, and then like they show up at like 14 minutes, and it's like,
God, I would do that so much if I was a college professor.
honestly, I just leave after 10 usually.
Man, if I left after 15 minutes of people not showing up, we wouldn't have very many sessions.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, you guys made it to the other side. What would you like to do?
thank my alligator friend. I don't know if Speak with Animals is still up or not, but I asked him like, what's the safest way out of the canyon? See if he would know.
One sec.
Or like, where are the super dangerous spots where we shouldn't go?
Oh. Well, I couldn't tell you, seeing as I was born in this river and I will die in this
Oh.
river, so...
Yeah. Well, where are the spots where you guys like to hang out?
Well, there's a nice spot up the river a little bit where I find some delightful sunning.
Ah. Yeah, I bet that would feel good. In the cool water all day, yeah, that'd be nice.
Warms the bones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the blood.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for your help.
Not at all. It's a rigorous bit of exercise.
If I'm coming back through the area again, and I see you, I'll be sure to say hello.
Sounds like a plan. And he lifts up his little hand and gives you a thumbs up with his little crocodile hand.
Yeah.
Tiny crocodile head.
Like shake his hand. Thank you.
Very good, sir. And he disappears back into the river.
Also, DM, it's endlessly funny how whenever a druid is talking to an animal, they immediately become highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's. I like to think that like it's how his brain processes their information.
Hey now, druids can be smart all the time.
Not Simon. Nah. Yeah, he said there was a spot at the river where they like to lay out in the sun. So, in the sun and, you know, heat up. So, let's not go there. Let's not go that way when we try to get out of here.
Yeah, let's find a way to get out of this fucking canyon. I have... Look, between first the basilisks, then the dragon, then these alligators, This is something to unpack later. Okay.
You have lizard phobia.
Honestly, he is getting there. It's probably there.
You guys looking to climb out of the canyon?
Yeah. Please get us out of here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need somebody to make a survival check looking for a trail or a
As
particular
we're
way out.
walking through as Simon's looking for a trail, he's just gonna look around and be like, you know, like, and they can't. You ever wonder why we're here?
Like in the cosmic sense, or what we're doing right now?
No, I mean like, why are we in a box canyon in the middle of nowhere?
That's a stupid question. Who would ask that question?
Going to reach through the screen and choke you out.
It's one of life's greatest mysteries, you know? Is there meaning? Are we a giant cosmic accident?
I mean,
No, I mean, like, why are we here just out in the sun? There's some shade right there.
or like,
Yeah, you're right.
Or if we're like on a more personal level, like everyone here became a deedsman for some reason. Like, I assume that's why you'd be here. Like,
Death, do you not get the reference?
no.
You're like the only person here.
Yeah, that was just a giant red versus blue joke.
Oh yeah, that's.
He's too young
I
for
did
that.
not- No, I
I don't think he is.
I had the option to watch that, and I just never did.
Well, that's a great loss for you. Anyways, Simon, if you're looking for a way up there, I'm gonna need a survival check from you.
You helping me, Hyacinth? Terry?
She's over
Terry? Oh. So I guess I don't get advantage on this one
Make
then?
a flat roll.
Just believe.
Alright, 22.
Yeah, 22. Again, so going up's harder, but you do
Yeah.
find a pretty good trail, which keeps the DC from not being too crazy. It's a little funny though, because you watch as Edward reaches into his bag and pulls out a bunch of like professional climbing gear, and then he kind of like looks at you guys who just have like some ropes.
Yeah.
We have pythons too.
You collected pythons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's setting the pythons?
I assume Mercy.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
Wow.
So you make it about 20 feet up, and you guys are like, wow, he's so talented. And then you hear as one rock slips, and you watch as he goes, wow! Roll me 2d6 real quick.
Oh.
Jesus. Freaking glutton for punishment. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. I should not have you roll your own damage, because you're just going to destroy yourself.
Clearly.
He hits hard. His head hits like really awkwardly on a stone, and he like you can see this like bleed is just there's like a gash on his forehead that's just immediately covering his face in blood.
God damn it! Today is not my day. Oh.
Yeah. I'll do a balm of a summer cord on you.
The temp HP will stop the next fall.
Yeah. Totally.
You get 4 regular HP and then 4 temp HP.
Oh, thank you, Simon. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, I've done it. I've saved all of our lives today. Twice. Now 3. Now yours 3 times.
Just stacking up the favors.
Yep.
And
It's a good thing I won't remember them.
Mercy like stands up, like stretches his back a bit because it's probably stiff as a fucking board now that he's hit the ground. Oh, that's well, round 2, you fucking cliff face.
Is Edward like, wait, Edward, can't you just like fly?
Mm-hmm.
Then why the climbing tools?
Well, I mean, when you get to my age, you kind of need to work out regularly, else you start putting on a pooch.
Oh. Oh, that's true.
Climbing's great exercise.
Yeah, it is. Makes sense. Okay.
As they're talking about climbing being great exercise.
You spider climb rapidly up. You're just like you're like Assassin's Creed climbing, which is like super unrealistic, but you're so yoked and athletic that just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh as you climb up, and and you set the first python.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna move on and set a second one?
Yeah, I mean,
How much rope do you have? It's gonna take like I'm gonna say 3. How many pythons do you have?
5.
Okay, it's gonna take like 3 because you did find a pretty good spot. So there's only like 3 like hard. You're just climbing a rock face spots.
Where's the pythons? Oh, they're in my bag, aren't they? So,
Yeah, I mean, if you need 50 more feet
Yeah.
of rope, Simon also has a 50-foot thing of rope too.
oh man, 200 feet of rope. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe another athletics check if you're gonna set the next python too.
Hopefully, as Mercy gets higher and higher, Speck will feather fall him if he fucks up.
Roll me an athletics check.
Yeah, Spec, you probably wanted to have that ready.
Okay, okay. Again, just quickly making your way up, you find a good spot where you can anchor in a pipe with some random hammer. I'm guessing you have to have you grabbed because
Yeah,
pythons are
Mercy
useless
does.
without a good hand, right?
Yeah, Jun bought a hammer a while back for nails and stuff.
And you
Mercy's
borrow.
the one carrying it right now. Yeah.
Okay. You hammer it in, and then you set in the third and final one.
Yep.
Okay. This time, at this point, you're pretty high up here. There's like, it would be bad if you fell. So I need an athletics check from you.
Well, at least there's more time to react if he falls.
Without issue, you make it up, set the third python, you're like chung chung chung, and this is like a process, you guys. So you guys kind of like chill for like 40 minutes as he like climbs, finds a path up, and sets these pythons. And as you climb back down, you anchor ropes on them. I'll need another athletics check from you.
Okay. I assume after the first rope, there is less fear of falling.
Yeah, it's like a natural one check sometimes. And yeah, you set up ropes and the climb and set up the climb for everybody, and you climb yourself up to the top. So everybody else, you guys have to make athletics checks. The DC is lowered. The DC is higher because you're climbing up. The DC is lowered because he made a really good check to finding a way up. And you all have advantage on your athletics checks because of the ropes set by Mercy into those pythons.
Jake, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I wild shape into a beast that has a climb speed. Do I need to like actually worry about that?
Are there any
How does-
restrictions on playing a creature with a climbing speed?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
What's your feature? So click it through and we'll find out.
Click
The only
wild shape.
limitations are on flying and swim speed.
Yes.
Okay, well then you're good. So yeah, no, you don't. If you're burning a wild shape here, you can just like a spider up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, can I just turn into a spider and just climb up?
Yeah, just it's like not even. There's no check. Climb speeds mean like you don't have to make checks to climb.
Okay. Well, if I
Giant
turned
fucking
into a
spider.
bigger creature with a climb speed, would I be able to carry a small creature up with me?
Depends on the creature.
If I turned into a panther, which has a climb speed of 40 feet, and is a medium-sized creature, would I be able to carry Iggy up with me?
With Iggy on your back, I'll probably make you make an athletics check, but DC's super low and you have advantage on it.
Yeah, and I'm a panther.
I'm a panther.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring Iggy up with me then.
Okay, make me an athletics check with advantage. Everybody else,
they-
I need athletics
are
checks
they-
also with advantage.
Are they? Do I get proficiency in this since I'm climbing?
No, it just affects the DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Spec, get ready for the thing just in case.
Someone
So
might.
He says in Panther.
Yeah.
Wow.
Natural 20 to
Yeah,
get
you're
me
fine,
out
dude.
there.
You make it up. Easy peasy. Everybody else, I need athletics checks from everybody.
Boop. 16.
16, easy peasy. You make it up.
Hard 16. I believe Spec and Hyacinth, and I believe Terry is not here at the moment.
I'll be right back again. My bread turned out fucking amazing. So soft and chewy.
So soft, so chewy.
Right back.
Okay.
Okay, what are all these checks? What?
Athletics check.
Ah, why?
Advantage.
We're climbing a cliff.
Ah, shit, I missed a lot. Whoops.
No worries.
Yeah.
Um,
Hyacinth
Oh.
is super jacked, so
Do-
she's.
just watch she eats it. Oh, never mind.
Rippling muscles of her back as she pulls herself up.
Mercy
si-
ate it earlier, so I
His blood has christened this climbing wall.
Did it? Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, an 8. Holy
see
crap!
that. I took 11 fucking damage.
That's what that was. Holy shit! I'm gonna mark that.
He likes hurting himself, apparently.
Apparently,
It's on for like 10 minutes.
I was down for 10 minutes, you almost kill yourself.
yeah, that was half my fucking HP.
Are we missing someone? Spec.
Um,
Yeah, I think he's just fucking around with this girl. He'll disappear, I guess.
fades into the desert.
What?
You guys, as a group, taking advantage of the trail that you found, the pythons that were set, and your own natural athleticism, managed to make it up the wall without issue.
Man,
You guys find yourself making your way out of Ralden Canyon.
Do we have? Did you get the pythons back? Or were those just gone
What-
now?
with that 22 athletics, would Hyacinth have been able to collect that stuff
No.
all the way up? No.
Pythons are. It's so dangerous trying to get pythons out of a wall. It's so easy to
That's
like
true.
fall to your fucking death.
Well, we still have 2, and I'll just have to buy more in town. It is what it is. Got the rope though.
Did you?
I hopes they got the fucking rope. Mercy will have to climb back down and get the rope.
Are
if no one
you
got
already
the
gonna
rope.
do that?
Mercy, you're gonna climb and get the rope.
Okay.
I
You,
still have 50 feet.
I assume starting from the bottom, so
you do have to come back this way too, just so you know.
I mean,
Oh,
I assume
yeah.
we're gonna walk around the canyon for that. Well, no, do we have to? Because now we're back on the Almirado side.
No, you are
No,
just so
we were-
fucking backwards in your head, buddy.
Yeah.
I need to never let you navigate. For me, if we ever hang out, you are not navigating.
One survival check, guys. In real life too.
Yeah. No, we're still on
Right,
this,
I
the
s-
Palenque, then the canyon, then where we're going. So we have to come back here, go to the come up the canyon again, run back past the Palenque, and then go back home.
I assume. Do we actually have a map from Norrigan? Like, or is that
No.
just something he's?
No, this is gonna be a check to
Right.
find the place.
Yeah. Well, not to the place, just of what we have discovered thus far.
You have a map of what you just discovered this far. It's in Discord.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, as far as the canyon goes, we just walk around it and go straight south, and we're at El Moraldo. And also, I really don't.
It just so you know, that's like an extra 2 or 3 days to walk around.
Yeah.
Fine, leave the fucking rope.
There's a reason you came this way.
Yeah.
It's not like you just randomly did some shit. But at this point, as you guys crest the edge and walk for about an hour, the night's beginning to fall.
Yeah.
Can't,
Hyacinth, you want to help me find a place?
Of course.
Yeah, let's both look for one. See who does better.
Oh, a competition?
Yeah.
You challenging me.
Cool.
Ooh. Yeah, you beat me this time.
You find Siren. You find this nice little spot. It's okay. No, it's
Yeah.
not bad. Hyacinth, you find this valley entrenched in thistles and rosemary, blooming wildflowers christen it in a blanket of color and life. You can see across one corner of it, this overhang sculpts a perfect camping spot. But yeah, that's what you find.
I was gonna look over to Simon and just kind of give him a little shrug. It's like, well, there's always next time.
Yeah, that's okay. Can't win 'em all. Yeah, your spot's really nice.
Right?
Good find.
Thank
And
you.
just smile at her.
She's gonna smile back. Be like, thank you. I can't believe my luck. All these flowers. I think Iggy's really gonna like it.
Yeah, I bet she will too. Yeah, let's go tell her.
Where is she? Where's our before? She's been weak for so long. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hey, we found flowers.
What type?
Why don't you take a look? And he'll move out of the way so she could see the field of flowers behind him.
Holy. I don't think I can collect all these.
Well, that's why you just take a little of each.
What different colors are there?
Mostly purple and orange. It's actually kind of weird because there's almost a matching between the flowers. There's almost a matching color profile.
She'll take a lot of the orange. She'll take 4 or 5 of the orange ones.
Okay.
She has a lot of purple ones in her book already.
Hyacinth and excuse me. Hyacinth and Cybin, if the two of you could make me nature checks.
$17.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you collect the flowers into your thing.
Cool.
Can Hyacinth harvest some of the seeds?
Oh, sure.
Cool. Would that be nature also?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll call it nature. That'll be fun for you. Yeah. You were able to well, they're not really seedlings, but you managed to pull a couple of them, and you can kind of store a couple of these flowers safely enough to get them back to town and plant them.
How many exactly?
How many do you want?
How many is allowed?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Each one of these flower seedlings that you've harvested to replant weigh about 1 pound. So do with that information what you will.
I'm gonna do so much with that information. This house Oh my gosh, the house when we get back is gonna be so pretty.
So pretty.
Oh, I love a good. It's like out in the countryside back home. Just to have these little cottages and just be covered in vines and flowers. Beautiful.
That sounds beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, sounds pretty.
How much? Okay, I'll do some quick maths. Oh no, I'm not good
No.
at math.
If our place is the greenest place in the middle of a desert, that would be quite great, actually.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that'd be pretty. I hope it gets along with my plants.
I feel like you'll make it get along, even if it might not otherwise.
She'll stop at this. Okay.
She'll just giggle a bit at his joke.
Yeah. Also, she's gonna sneak away with 25 of them.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, she is on a mission. She's gonna make this place.
You can see like her back is like bulging and there's like flowers kind of sticking out of one of the pockets. But yeah, you do harvest 25 flower.
What are we gonna do if we move elsewhere, though?
We'll just have to pull them from the ground, find some pots, and bring them along with us.
But shouldn't we leave a little behind so that way whoever gets the house after us has pretty flowers too?
That would be nice of us. How about we cross that bridge when we get there?
Yeah.
Oh boy, all these. Oh shoot, these are on her person. Oh boy, she's just gonna have her dress pockets full of flowers.
I think that's adorable because like I feel like she's one of those people who's I feel like her dress has like 30 pockets, you know what I mean? She's like one of those people because it's like a gardening dress almost, and like every single one just has a flower sticking out of it now. That sounds adorable.
Had I the artistic abilities, but I didn't.
She is a living garden.
Head to toe in flowers. Perfect.
We have to draw this now.
Oh, Shirley, what's up? One sec. Hop up, chicken butt. Hop up. Hop up.
Well,
Okay, so we're
Oh,
dinner,
big girl.
and then I decided to spend a little extra on appetizer from this place.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers.
Fire.
What are you barking at me for?
It is wonderful.
What'd you end up getting?
I got that, and then a burger that is a lot of like caramelized onions and everything.
Oh, gotcha.
you know, we had before we climbed down that canyon, we had like you guys had the smoke sesh, and I ended up divulging a bit of my past. Anyone want to share some of theirs? I mean, we've known each other for a few months at this point.
Well,
Anyone wants to get off their chest?
no, I said I grew up with I grew up with tutors myself as well. Although I suppose out of necessity as well. I didn't really have anyone around for a lot of time. So, you know, parents would my parents would leave a tutor and then be gone on work for a few months and come back eventually.
Gotcha. Thanks, Drew.
Did you like get to spend time together when they were around, at least?
Well, it was really just my mother. Never knew my father, but she was she was a little rather cold and businesslike for much of a time. You know, not real affectionate type, but you can't really get close to someone when you're young. But she died, and I went to live with a family friend for a few years. A little bit more exciting and lively of a household, I might say.
Hmm. Well, that's nice at least. And I suppose sometime during then is when you ended up on the run.
Mm, that's
You-
a more personal tale for
Yeah, you don't have
another
to
day.
share that if you want to. That, but
Perhaps another day.
yes, of course.
Food's ready. Like Simon was just cooking, listening.
Hmm.
Anything? I don't think I have anything fancy I can put in the food this time.
Not really.
Well,
But
oh, wait. Well, hold on. While Spec's here, I'll be like, hey, can you take a look at this for me? And the magic dust I found. Can you tell me what this is? With that thing you do?
he's AFK talking to his girlfriend.
God damn it. Identify my dust. Whee!
Yo, dude, bros before hoes.
Jake, can you just like assume his form for like 2 seconds and like just identify it for me? Because, you know, please.
Assume form of.
Oh, you assume for.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
That fucking Transformer sound.
It would
Yeah.
appear to be a magically enhanced spice pack, capable of enhancing meals that you consume.
Does it do anything else?
That is literally it.
Okay. So like player to dungeon master, like mechanic.
They made me do an impression of
mechanically.
you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It is dust of delightfulness, and it makes it improves the quality of any food it is sprinkled on.
Okay.
What's up?
How late are we going?
Wish I could wait
Magical.
maybe like a little while longer.
Okay, so it's just
Yeah.
sign when to order the
It's
food.
like Coca-Cola putting
We'll
crack
just
in
get it for, like,
soda
a
back in
ASAP.
the old days.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Question is, has Simon used any of it?
No.
No, no, okay.
Hyacinth's got some sage if you want to use it.
Ooh. Yeah. Put a little bit in, cause too much and
So she'll give shoot, why does she have 2 pounds of sage? That's too much.
Yeah. You're questioning the 2 pounds of sage and up to 25 pounds of flowers?
Listen.
25 pounds of flowers is a lot of flour.
That's a lot of flour. Are you breaking bread?
In my opinion, it's not enough. And in Hyacinth's opinion, she thinks it's not enough either. So, she could get more. Actually, she could
Yeah.
get more. She won't get
Simon
more.
like jokes with her. She says that and he's like, but you picked all them flowers. But, alright.
She'll
Yeah, the
give-
perpetual like smile on his face.
Sage has been added. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll put some sage in dinner tonight. Spice it up a little bit. And then go and, hand everyone the food as it comes out hot. Just, alright. And like he'll save whatever's left for him.
Mhm.
You know, if he fucked up any of it,
Roll me a
some
D100.
burnt.
As you guys all settle into an evening's rest, So something I kind of want to do,
Yeah.
because I think this is a good way to like. Your characters are aware of when the place that they're sleeping in is like good enough that they don't need to keep watch. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Which
how,
feels like
how
a-
how it essentially works is, and the DCs vary, but if you roll over a 20 in your search for like a place to camp, there's 0% chance within the Western Waste. There's 0% chance of you guys getting ambushed in the night.
Okay.
Less
Oh,
than
so
that,
just-
it like starts to steadily increase.
Okay.
And I'll just roll to see what happens.
With Senchi's Rest, do I not like? Am I not impossible to ambush?
You could theoretically be surprised, but you're just never incapacitated by sleep.
They can't just like walk up and stab me, kind of thing.
Yeah, they can't just walk up and execute you because it auto
Like a
crits.
spell came flying out of nowhere.
Yeah, and your passive like something could stealth up on you, surprise you still, but like you don't take the negative to perception checks from being asleep. You don't, and you aren't gonna get auto critted by anything. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, because there are actually features that make you immune to being surprised. The barbarians get that feature. So I just wanted to it's possible to surprise you. Just like it's not like they just automatically do it because you're asleep, like other people would.
Was that 50 for my Drifting Dreams, or what was that one D100 for?
That was for your drifting dreams. What is that?
Oh, that's the I'm strangely aware of my surroundings all night.
Speaking of, you and Spec just have like a weird, intense eye contact by chance, like of how your bodies rest for the night.
Yeah.
You just have like a weird, intense eye contact of staring at each other.
You know,
Yeah.
it's interesting how consistent you are because like there's a few of these that have not come up, and
Yep.
there's a few of them that have come up a lot.
Oh, I really want to roll it between a 21 and a 25 and see who gets a random makeover.
The one
Yeah.
right below that is also like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But you all settle into
nightmares.
a evening's
Yeah,
rest.
the one is rough.
Yes, but it's a 1. 1%
I did
chance.
roll that one. I did roll that 100 once.
Yeah.
Legend lore, let's go.
Let's go. As you guys all complete your long rest and safely and set out for a new day. I need you all to mark off your rations and water for the. Well, actually, I'll waive the water because you were at a river for most of the day. But you need to mark off your rations for that day.
Dang, I'm running low on my mechanical oil supply.
Running low on motor oil.
Any of you got any spare motor oil to drink?
He's like, I'm not real fuel efficient.
I'm so
There's just an
powered.
exhaust pipe on the back of them that's belching smoke.
Do I pull my
Yeah.
ass out and put it to the sky and go, I'm solar powered?
You gotta sun your perennium, right?
Ew.
That was like a thing. That was like a real thing that people in LA were doing.
Sunbathing your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you guys set out once more.
Next day.
And you would all say you guys are pretty close to the place. So I'm gonna say just right off the bat, one of you can make a survival check, and we'll figure out our way from there.
I'll help you out, Hyacinth. You can guide yourself too. Maybe God can help you find this place. 'Cause I don't know where it is. Yeah?
Oh.
That's all my lucky
Located.
today.
30. No. As she just like telescope focuses in. Hyacinth, you're kind of going along and you see a crow kind of just standing in like a tree, and it looks at you, and you have this moment of eye contact, and you hear a ah, and then it takes off. Are you following it?
Yeah. Okay. That was weird.
As you follow this dark bird, it steadily stops and waits for you to catch up. And eventually, you round a corner and come face to face with the ruins of a mining encampment. You can see one large, almost warehouse-like building, surrounded by a number of the ruins of like tents that had maybe been set up, and you can see like poles and tarps that have like long since been like worn out, just kind of still like anchored into the ground slightly. But then you see a large central warehouse and two shacks. And also between those two shacks and the warehouse, you do see a well. All of it is coated with dust, thick layers. What are you guys doing?
Hyacinth's thanking the bird first and foremost. Just quick.
Thank you, bird.
You turn to thank the bird. It's not there.
Oh, she's gonna feel bad about that all day.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah, good job, Hyacinth.
I don't know if I can take credit for that, really. The bird led me here after all. Or led us.
The bird wanted you to find it.
That's true. I wish I had a chance
Bird,
to think it.
Hyacinth.
Thank you,
Dead for
bird.
20 years.
Nah, Simon just says it out just to like nowhere in particular. Just thank you, bird.
I mean, yeah, if you're getting guided by wild animals, then I mean, it's probably good, right? Probably because they like you. You're very likable.
Aw, she's gonna get all flustered. Like, aw, thanks.
Like finger through her hair, like twisting her hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Over here. I suppose let's poke around and see if there's anything left. And we're going to figure out how hard it is to get saltpeter out of a mine. Mercy just start walking around the abandoned like mining encampment and see if there's anything of substance left, like.
Sorry about that. I was talking to Chooch. You're saying you're going into the camp?
Yeah, just looking around to see if there's anything left, or if it's just.
Roll a perception check.
Perception. Oh.
Are you trying to like go in and handle everything?
What do you mean handle everything?
I mean, go in and handle everything in the way you would need to get an investigation check.
Well, I assume so. He wasn't just going to stand outside of it and be like.
Okay. What do you? So investigation checks are usually more pointed. So is there something specific you're looking for?
I don't know if there are like any tools left, any logs.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
No. Caches of saltpeter that were not taken when camp was left. I don't know.
We're right back.
As you kind of step in and start like sifting through the remains of a number of these tents, you do find tools. You find old, rusted pickaxes and shovels, lamps that like the glass is long broken and have like rusted over. And you start to get this weird vibe, and you don't really know where it is until like you kind of like pinpoint what this vibe is. Is like a lot of these things that were left here were objects that were like valuable. So why did they all get left here?
Possible they had to up and leave this place really quickly. Man, there's something in the cave. There's something in the mine, isn't there?
I mean, If there wasn't, or if there wasn't, people would have been out here since then, right? Or they never would have left.
Yeah. Do you think we might be able to find signs of what is in here? How big it is, or how many?
What caused them to leave?
Yeah, you seem like you might be good at that stuff, Simon. Like,
Well,
what's your best guess?
I don't know. Can I, like, look around for, like, signs of, like, what might have caused them all to, like, people just to suddenly leave? Like, was it a struggle? Was it lack of food? Was it,
Okay, yeah.
like, looking for just, like, residues or anything, you know, like...
that
maybe,
would
like,
be an investigation check if you're looking, just, you know.
I was trying to, like, pick it as more of, like, a survival thing. Of, like,
Oh,
if I'm
okay.
walking around and being, like...
Trying to, like,
food.
like, based off of, like, footprints and,
Yeah,
like...
or, like, look at, like, if there's no food anywhere, then, you know, oh...
Okay, so you guys are heading into this encampment? This former encampment, I suppose?
Yeah, or I'm, like, looking for, like, footprints, like, you know...
So as you guys kind of head in,
that.
you can see on the other side of the town the wide, like, mouth of a hole that goes into darkness that makes up the mine shaft. Remember hearing that it was like a vertical shaft for this place.
Oh, great, we don't have our pythons anymore.
We still have two.
But as you
But that's what I was wondering more so.
yeah, as you push into, roll me a survival check as you try to kind of like track some of like what went down here.
Natural 1.
It's just you pretty quickly realize it's been a long time. It's been like a long time, and a lot of the evidence that might have revealed what happened here is long gone. But you guys kind of in the process kind of step up. You can see the warehouse in front of you. There's those two shacks. You can see a well kind of off to your right.
I don't know.
Well, we've already dealt with one abandoned place on this trip, so everyone be ready for another Nikiria Palenque situation.
Yeah, were we given any details about this place?
Nope.
Just that.
Edward pipes up. Y'all happen to ask the mayor for some of his records on what went down here?
That wouldn't have been me.
No.
Oh, okay. Did you ask around town just to see like what some folks knew about this area?
No,
Yeah,
you're
I
saying it now, and it's very obvious in hindsight. That, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, this is exactly the kind of situation that's supposed to happen out here. Is a lesson to be learned from.
Well, we're batting one of two. We were very prepared for the Palenque and not very prepared for here.
Yeah, well, I mean that's part of the experience because sometimes you're gonna plan it out and be prepared. Other times you get ambushed by a brass dragon. You know, it's how it's part of to be a deedsman.
And I hope that isn't the reason they all left here. That would suck.
No, I reckon that was a youth. It hadn't quite settled down, which is why it's attacking random wanderers.
Yeah, it did say something about setting up there.
Well, imagine y'all scared it off. It's not really looking to settle somewhere people as dangerous as you are.
Are we that dangerous? I don't feel like we're that dangerous.
Simon, you knocked it out within a few moments of it showing up.
Yeah, that was more of a... We got lucky.
Now, how often, as a wild animal, would you feel about going after things that could just suddenly put you to sleep?
Yeah, but it's also smarter than me.
Well, it's probably smarter. If it's smarter than you, it's got better self-preservation. So it's probably got enough sense not to fuck with y'all again.
I hope so.
Smart things tend not to like dying.
90 games later, it comes back.
You feel like the Godzilla roar and it's like an ancient.
Or it's like an adult just Really? Alright.
Well, what are you guys doing within this town?
I guess. Yeah, if there's like can Mercy sort of sneak around and look for logs that might have been happening? Like,
Oh,
foreman's
like
house?
journals and stuff.
Yeah, like
I was really confused. They're in a desert. There's no trees. Why would you be looking for logs?
Yeah, like a foreman's house that's keeping.
Yeah. Okay. So pushing past that well, you end up walking towards the larger building. Let me see here.
Is this a full-on mining town?
It's not like a mining town. It's more like a mining encampment. It wasn't like it didn't have like a proper town. It was just an encampment that got built.
I'm gonna go look for anything that looks kind of like a general store.
There is not one.
Well, there's the warehouse, which would probably be.
So stepping up to this warehouse-like structure, as you kind of peek your head in, you can see the first floor is just it's all beds. You can see rows of bunks kind of filling this place. Peeking in, it seems largely empty. I'm kind of like looking around. Roll an investigation check. Which? Hello? Sorry, did you roll?
Oh, me?
No, Mercy.
Oh, I thought Gawain was going into the warehouse.
No, that was you.
Foreman.
You said you were searching around for shit.
Well,
No, I went looking for a shop and there isn't one. You're going just straight to a warehouse.
Yeah, Mercy was looking for like a foreman's place, but I guess he might exist in a warehouse. Oh no, why? Not like this.
Well, you find numerous pools of ancient dried blood throughout this room, but little else. You do see stairs that go up and stairs that go down.
Okay. Mercy's going to activate stealth mode. Just blood. It's old. It's dried. The thing that did it might still be here. Who knows? Maybe this is their home now. Mercy's going to check upstairs first.
Okay.
And he is being stealthy about. Oh, roll twice. Oh, that's a good first one though.
With nary a creak, which is quite a feat in this like old building that's beginning to age. You make your way up the stairs, and you can see it immediately opens up to a dining hall. You can see like this room has been kind of torn up. You can see like a lot of the cupboard have been ripped apart. Like a table, the large central table has been broken. One of the other tables that was in here is like turned over on its side. But looking past it, you can see another door that leads further into the second story.
Yeah. Sneaky beaky like all the way to the other door.
Okay.
Cracks it open slightly to peek through it.
It opens up into a room. Now this room looks somewhat officious. You can see a desk rather, set up in front of another door. You can see some cabinets with like moldy books that have long since like rotted away. It almost feels like the secretary's office, leading to like is the kind of energy you get from it.
Okay. Yeah, Mercy's going to go in, sort of gaze around the room for a moment. Okay. Go up to the other door, crack it open slightly to peek into the next room.
That door is locked.
Well, let's see if I can fix that. Huggadaba.
It's fucking resisting you. This isn't like you now that you kind of mess with it, you realize this is a strangely good lock. Like a confused, like for like a random miner's town. This is like a weirdly good lock.
There's a weirdly good look. Mercy's going to put the tools down for a moment. Just go over to the desk in the room and search it to see if there's a key left over.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
He's willing to try it again, but oh.
22. You don't find it in any of the drawers, but then you have like a thought for a moment. And you kind of reach under one of the drawers, and you find, kind of in like a little cubby, a spare key that you pull out.
Mercy's gonna go back over, roll up his tools, pack them away, and then unlock the door and crack it open slightly to peek in.
It does not open it. No, I'm kidding. You open the door, and you're like, and this room's kind of dark. The drapes are drawn over the windows, but you can see within it a larger desk. And on this room, you can see like there's a number of books. These ones are fairly intact because they haven't been so exposed to the elements. And you can see one book is sat just like completely intact. That's over the top of it, over the top of the central desk in here.
There's probably nothing in there, but Mercy's just going to stop and listen for a second to make sure there isn't something in the locked room. Because it would suck if there was. Well, he'll never know.
I feel very confident that you would know if there was anything in here.
Can't see in the dark, but it's been so long. There shouldn't be anything in a locked room. Mercy's just going to creep into the room, walk over to the drapes, and
as you step on a ring of bells attached to a rope.
Oh. Well, fuck.
You hold your breath for a moment, waiting for some kind of like running towards you. You don't hear anything.
Hopefully that was an old trap for whatever happened here before. It means nothing now. Mercy is going to continue his creep across the room to open the drapes.
Okay, shunk. You kind of blinded for a moment, but then you turn, and you can see over the back of the desk is a large portrait of a heroic, handsome-looking man in almost like ship captain-like clothing, but like taken to like the next level of opulence. Right, very like admiral of like the British or French Navy or something almost.
Well, aren't you just
human though?
Mercy is now going to look at the book that's open on the desk, because that's always a good place to start.
As you look through the book at the desk, you find it's actually a rather boring set. It's more ledger than journal. It's mostly like records and notes about like the difficulties of running a like mining encampment this far from civilization. About like people saying he can't. This lesser nobleman of the of Clashia was like that like coming out here was foolish of him, and that he should just enjoy the privileges of his position instead of reaching for more. And it's like just the logistics of running this camp. You do notice some weird. You do notice a somewhat frustrated scrawling towards the back of it, mentioning a pest in the well, and that they would have to do something, and it keeps getting into things, and it mentions improving his locks and setting traps for it.
Yeah, that's it. Because I was about to ask, like, a creature in the miners are like, there's something.
Oh,
in the mine.
yes. You also do. It's only mentioned once, but he mentions he mentions the ruins that were discovered within the mines have been have been what's the word made unavailable to minors in their downtime after an incident that he like is very reluctant to mention any particular details about.
Ruins in the mine, pests in the well. Okay, picking up some things that might be wrong here. Yeah, Mercy's going to go over to the bookshelf, check to see if there's anything interesting on it.
But those entries in that journal, real quick, are dated, and the last one was 8 years ago. And it's dated. Let me find it real quick. It's dated 240, 13th of the Reaper's Dance.
Dance. Okay. Yeah, Mercy's just gonna check the bookshelf. Like, is there anything interesting there? Or
More of the same, very much, but these ones go further back. Like that was like the span of about that one's the dates on it spanned about 6 months. Those in the bookshelves go back like multiple years. And you can see, and there's some like small like, it's mostly just like ledgers and stuff.
Okay. Then Mercy's just going to start rummaging. Well, this guy mentioned traps. He's going to check the desk to see if there's any like annoying, like, oh, get fucked, whatever well pest you are.
Okay, yeah, roll an investigation check. I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
So we're definitely going down to that mine, right?
And hey, stealth mission's going well. That's nice.
Yeah. Rest of us are like, well, where'd he go?
We saw him going in the warehouse, like, I'm scouting.
Yeah, I mean, Mercy isn't quite like Iggy, where she just runs off like, yeah. So he would be like, okay, I'm going to check this out. See you later.
All right. You rolled a 15 investigation check.
Uh-huh.
So as you look at it, you notice this thin film atop one of the drawers, and as you kind of blow on it, it like shifts, and you realize it's like a paper with a it's like the paper that's like sticky that you use to catch like rats and stuff.
Yeah.
So something that would be very annoying but not harmful.
Yeah, no, for you, it's not a nuisance. You get the idea that it was probably for something much smaller than you.
Mercy's just going to avoid that and rummage through this desk.
Okay, yeah. Roll me another investigation check.
Oh man. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you find a small, moderately sized gold pouch containing 30 silver.
Cha-ching. Moderately sized silver pouch, even. Okay, not bad. And I assume that's the only thing of like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's mostly just like writing equipment and like utensils and various things.
Yeah, Mercy picks the silver pouch, like bounces it in his hand a couple times to get its weight. Like, really a lesser nobleman, huh?
It's expensive, yeah.
Yeah. Then he is going to leave the second floor and just go back down, meet up with the group, be like, I'm alive, have not been killed. And
Okay, yeah, you
share
regroup
what
and begin
happened so far.
sharing. You share with them the information you acquired. What are you guys doing?
There's still a downstairs that I haven't checked out.
Okay.
I felt like the basement was more likely to have something that might kill me in it.
How big
So-
was that sticky pad you found?
It was like a piece of paper, you know, like this long, this wide. It's also been there for a while, so it sort of collected a lot of dust. Most of its stickiness was less.
Yeah. Take a smell, Jake, just like the air in this place. Like, does it smell like anything?
Does it smell like anything?
Yeah.
It has like a strange, almost chemically acrid smell to it that I don't think you can place.
Yeah. Anybody else know what that smell is? Smells like ass? I don't know.
It's probably just old mining chemicals. I mean, anything that they could have had down there, ultra-fine stuff, spilled, gotten through
Oh, you're talking about the mine?
No, just the air.
Oh, just the general air in here?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't. I thought you were talking about the sticky paper. Sorry, I had to go fuck with
Oh
my
yeah,
dog for
yeah.
a
That's
sec.
what.
Yeah, the sticky paper smells like acrid and chemically. If you're talking about just the air in the mine and then like this like abandoned area, it doesn't smell like anything in particular.
Okay. No, there's something to this paper. It marked me as the only thing weird in the room.
Icky?
No,
I mean,
like if it's sticky paper, like, I don't know. Why does it smell like that?
It's probably just old.
It's the chemicals and it like oh man, I could give you a crash course on chemical lessons right here, but I don't know how much of it would stick.
Simon like raises his hand over his head, like and like moves and like waves it like back, like just the sign for it's gonna go over my head.
Yeah, like it's probably supposed to smell like that because of the chemicals.
Just here for rats.
Pretty much.
Perhaps because of the chemicals, we should maybe stop smelling it. Just a thought.
Yeah.
I don't. Admittedly, I don't know if they're going to be any worse than what Simon imbibes on a regular basis.
True, but I'd rather it be that than whatever this is.
Simon just like looks at Hyacinth, nods, looks back at Mercy when he brings that up, nods, looks back at Hyacinth again, nods. Yeah.
Right. Well, there's the downstairs that I am willing to go check out.
Okay.
Pretty dark in there, and I can't see in it, so we'll see what happens.
I can.
Well, let me see. Mercy's going to rummage through his pack here. You know what, Hyacinth, can you like cast light on one of my Walter skins here, at all, or just someone that has? I know she's done it before.
Sure, yeah. Hold on, let me write this down. Would that be...
Remember, it's a cantrip, so you don't have to mark off any stuff for it.
Okay, no, okay. I keep getting confused since it was room touch that she got it. Whoops. Why am I writing that?
Yeah, you can cast light as much as you want.
Hell yeah! This place is gonna be so lit, literally and metaphorically.
She litty, yo.
Okay. She's gonna touch the water skin and it's gonna, boom, is lit. Literally.
Yes,
it's
you watch as this pale light begins to emanate from it. It only creates dim light, but it does create it in a 60-foot radius.
Okay, Mercy's
People
going
cheering
to
her on.
like cover it with just probably a shirt. Wrap it up so it doesn't. He can sort of control the light somewhat, and it's like, okay, time to explore a possibly dangerous basement. He's going to tiptoe off again. Tiptoe off again.
Should he really be going alone like that? That's concerning.
He is the sneakiest one out of all of us.
Incorrect.
False.
Iggy's gonna follow. He wants to follow.
Okay. Though he is pretty sneaky.
He is pretty sneaky.
So you're stealthing in?
Yes. Into
Can
the
Iggy go?
basement.
Okay. Basement doors is it doesn't budge.
Locked doesn't budge, or doesn't budge.
It doesn't budge. It doesn't appear to have a lock.
Seems to be barricaded, maybe? Mercy is going to... Can he sort of use the light to see if there are any seams in the door that he could look through and see what's going on back there?
It's just darkness beyond this. There's no light in there.
Well, he has his lit up canteen. Can he, like, sort of flashlight it?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Yeah, like, use it as a flashlight to look through the seams of the door. And be
Well,
like,
one of the
"Oh,
important things about flashlights is they light onto the thing, not into your eyes, which is not something this thing does, but...
Well, yeah, it's wrapped in a shirt for direction. Let's see, perception. This is going to be great, guys. Great.
8. You see stairs descending into darkness, and that's about it. You can kind of make out a bunch of stuff that's been, like, piled into this stairway to, like, block off this door, though.
Okay. Well, that means there isn't anything immediately behind the door that might murderize him, so he's just going sort of choose a side that he believes the hinges are on and see if he can kick it in.
You're just trying to, like, push, push,
Yeah.
push. Okay, roll me an athletics check. It's not budging. You crack it in a number of places, but the thing doesn't look to be budging.
Where's Jun when you need it? He has an axe. Okay. He's going to pull out the crowbar and just... He's carrying that too. So, wedges it in, starts trying to just pop the hinges off to see if he can just get in. It's...
So you're just trying to, like, peel the door backwards?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, what tool are you using?
A crowbar.
Okay, okay. Yeah, make me, specifically what it does. Make me an athletics check at advantage.
Yeah.
Actually, it needs to be a strength check, sorry. I'll just take 2 off of that.
Well, either way.
Yeah, 25 is not that much different from a 27. Yeah. Bang! 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 As you slowly peel off the hinges, make this horrible screeching sound as you pull it out of the wood. You're eventually able to get the door off, and then over some time, by the way, this is taking a long time, people. Just if you guys want to, like, insert yourselves in. Because it takes you, like, the better part of, like, a half hour to get this door out of the way, all the rubble that was also blocking it off, and, like, have clean access to, like, this tunnel.
I feel like Simon would go down the moment he starts hearing the... You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like...
As someone who's crowbarred a door before... Yeah, it
ain't quiet.
it's not quiet.
The crunches, too.
Yeah.
He wants to go down
It does
anyway.
depend where you're crowbarring the door. Like,
Yeah, let's go down. Ooh. Oh. Well, they had all this. Was this stuff behind the door? Because Simon has dark vision, so he can at least like see black, like grayscale what's in there.
Yeah, the canteen is just sitting on the back, set up so it's lit up in the area, because
Yeah.
there's nothing immediately right here.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well-
blocked off.
Well, it seems like whatever they were trying to do was stop something from getting in. Which
I mean, it
means
had
maybe
all
they
the
found
blockage from that direction, so it's
maybe they found something in the mine that started coming out. And then they wanted to stop it from getting down here.
I can only
And-
assume.
And if the door was locked and
No,
blocked,
there was no lock on the door. Just they piled
Did
stuff up.
the door was blocked, then maybe whatever they were trying to stop from them didn't get in here. Or it did through another method.
Yeah. Like, what was the
There
door
any
blocked
signs-
with, DM? Like,
You chables, like part of a crate.
okay, so
chairs.
they really piled it
Can I
in
look
here.
at the? Are there any deformities on the walls or the ceiling?
What do you mean?
Like, cause normally, like, you know, stone that would be like smooth or at least relatively smooth to like shape the room. Is there any like weird like jutting out or like?
This is well. This entire structure is what I sort of specified, but
Oh.
yeah, no, there
Or
doesn't.
Is there any like split wood or like like wood that's like been broken? Like
Roll an investigation check.
I don't know. I'm just like, did something like come through the walls? Maybe. 4.
Hey guys, there's split wood right here. And points to where one of the hinges was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough in here because it's pretty dim in here. And you know, you have this weird uneasy feeling, so it's not ideal. It's hard to focus.
Alright.
Well, we have a way now. So Iggy, want to have a little sneak down?
Yes.
All right, stealth mission with Iggy. Let's do this.
Da-da-da.
As you guys settle in, creeping down this hallway, I need both of you to make stealth checks.
Ooh.
Of course, now the dice fail me.
The superior rogue, Iggy. As the two of you creep down into the darkness, you eventually step out into a small basement. You can see racks along the walls that were once filled with cans. I mean, not cans, jars. All are empty now. You see a pair of desiccated remains leaning up against a wall.
Marcy's going to sort of pick up one of the jars and inspect it for a moment, see if it was a food jar. It's most likely.
Yeah, you sniff at it, you get like a briny smell.
Marcy's going to go up to the body and examine it. Did it die from hunger or trauma?
Roll a medicine check.
Mercy, what the fuck, dude?
You just I mean, you were calling all the information that you spent so much time memorizing. You don't notice any signs of blunt trauma, and you especially based on some of like the skin conditions and stuff, you pretty quickly come to the conclusion that they died of dehydration.
So, it really does seem like nothing got down here. This person died of starvation and of dehydration.
Is there anything in its pockets?
Run them pockets, girl.
Roll a investigation check, Iggy.
Can Mercy also do?
You
Iggy's
too can
not-
also roll an investigation.
I can't find shit.
I mean, they're minors. No.
Yeah. Didn't expect as much. Alright. Well, I guess Is this the only body in here?
There's two of them.
or-
One of them. There's
okay,
two of them
there's
with your medicine roll. One was a
Yeah.
human female, and the other was a male dwarf.
Poor souls. I'll have to give them a burial if we have time. Yeah, Mercy's just going to look around the basement then to see. There obviously won't be any food or anything, but if there is anything left down here. Like what would be in the basement of a
You get the
camp
feeling
warehouse,
that
I guess?
this basement was filled with the roll an investigation check.
Just ration basement? Yeah, probably. $15?
So they cleared this place pretty out. They were probably trapped down here for a long time.
Ration basement.
You do find, as you kind of go through the room, and like kind of behind kind of like to your left and behind you as you step down, so you didn't see it immediately. In blood smeared across the wall are the words, "The laughter. Oh God, the laughter."
Ooh.
Iggy can't read that, so.
You just can't scare me if I can't read it.
Mercy packs another thing in the trauma bucket and
Does it say anything cool?
well, let me tell you from a base, if someone had the energy to write out a message in blood, they weren't trying to be cool.
You never know.
It says the laughter. Oh God, the laughter.
Who'd be laughing down here?
I don't know, but apparently it was so bad, someone wrote a message in blood about it.
Lame.
Nothing surprises you, Iggy. Alright.
You seem some weird shit while working in a circus, okay?
I don't doubt it. Let's get back to the others to tell them we have not yet died of a monster attack.
You guys step
Is
up.
there anything else in the basement anywhere?
No, it appears like these people went through all the food that was in here, trying to like survive.
Oh, okay.
But as you make your way up to the surface, you find your allies there waiting for you.
Simon probably got bored and like made a flame in his hands.
We're starting fires.
You know, no, just like a little
Yeah,
flame
no,
thing,
I
just
know.
so they could see.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not, pyromaniac. I'm not burning everything.
You're not Iggy.
Gawain's just planking away on the guitar, just waiting for them to come up.
Well, nothing really in the basement. A couple of bodies. Apparently it was the food cellar, and they retreated there to hide. And they dehydrated to death. Among other things. Though there was a message on a wall written in blood. Fun, I know. Yeah, like he recounts everything in the bit. Laughter, oh God, the laughter.
Oh. Well, could be whatever's down in the mine is driving people insane.
Yeah, what... With the ruins in the mine, apparently they were prohibited from being explored. Probably good. Ruins are either typically vegan or incredibly dangerous, with very few in between. And if people were going insane, they're probably incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. So there's ruins in the mine, but we're after the rocks in the mine, right?
Yes.
So what if we just get the rocks that aren't in the ruins?
That would be the goal. Just be aware that if we go into the mine, be on the lookout for stuff. If you hear any laughter for some reason, we should probably leave.
What if they're just like crazy? And there was no
I
laughter.
mean, that technically is an option, but something clearly tragic happened here with the blood pools and the abandonment of a mining camp that was probably doing pretty good. I don't know.
Let's just say this. Nothing ever good comes of finding ruins at the bottom of a mine shaft.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
So it kind of weighs the question now. Do we investigate
The ruins?
the mines?
Ah.
Anything?
I mean, we do have to if we want to mine out some or get some saltpeter.
How much of that did we need?
Well, we get 1 silver for 5 pounds.
That seems like a
Silver
not
for
great
5 pounds?
exchange.
That's
I can't carry any of that.
Well, the money isn't absolutely amazing, but it will allow a gunsmithy to open up in town, and
Oh.
you know, I wouldn't mind being on the good side of a gunsmith.
Yeah.
we can carry back a few pounds worth. Maybe get a
we
little
have-
bit of silver.
We have Fred. We can carry quite a lot.
But remember, we gotta get Fred to cross the river again.
Yeah. Look, I'd be very fine if we just, like, we could take a couple extra days, not have to cross alligator-infested water again.
I mean, I can just make friends with them again.
It helped for one of them. I'll
It
give
worked
it that.
out this time.
Mercy just stares off into the middle distance for a little bit. Right. Let's get out of this warehouse. There isn't anything left here. And apparently there was something in the well, so if anyone wants to, like, look down the well.
Can Iggy go look down the well?
You look down the well. You see water. Roll a perception
Alice
check.
is- Shit.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Is dark.
I'm a
Hey, it's a
goblin.
shit ton of rice. I didn't know how much you wanted, so I just figured you kind of make like whatever bowl you wanted.
This is all for me?
Yeah, that's your sides. That's your korma or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is literally just full of white rice. So I didn't know how much you wanted because I know you're on your like low carb thing. And then that's the garlic naan.
Yeah, fuck with some naan.
There's more out there too if you want more. They gave us like 12 of those.
Okay. Okay. What were you guys doing?
Well,
Iggy was looking down the well.
You see water.
I don't see anything.
Well, does anybody have something of a little bit of weight that they don't care about? Because we could put a light on it and drop it in the well.
Is there a rock anywhere?
Yeah, is there a rock nearby? You know, like heavy enough that it'll sink. Jake?
Yeah, there's rocks.
Alright.
He's gonna.
It's not like-
throw a rock
yeah.
in the well.
Yeah, you know, have Hyacinth like cast light on the rock and then
Yeah, go
drop
for
it
it.
in the well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's
not.
just
Yeah.
gonna yeet
Okay.
the rock.
Yeah, you yeet a rock and they're a glowing light. Roll a perception check. Just flat this time, Iggy.
And I roll one as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to. 17.
17.
Not bad.
25.
You both notice that after about like 20 feet down, the walls of this well widen out, and it looks to be some kind of subterranean cave.
Oh. And the rock just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, eventually dims. Actually, you know, it doesn't just dim; it disappears eventually.
Yeah. On a 25, could I tell if the water was clean or not?
Yeah, I'll say so. Especially with your connection to nature, it's healthy drinking water. You notice that it's moving slightly, and there's a bit of a current to it, and you realize it's some kind of underwater lake or river or something.
Okay. Well, they didn't die of thirst. The water's still good.
Well, they didn't really have access to it in the basement.
Well, yeah, I just meant everyone up top.
Well, yeah. That's fair. Send Spec down. He'll sink and he doesn't need to breathe. Nah.
And then how do we get him back?
No, yeah, that's the issue, huh?
We're not strong enough to pull him out. Plus, it seems like there's a current down there. It's like part of a cave. Did it look like a natural cave, or was there like signs of like mining activity down there? That, like this was part of the mine that flooded.
I'll say with a 25, you probably pretty quickly picked up on that it was like a natural like cave with like a river flowing through it that they kind of dug into on accident.
Okay. Well, it seems like this was a natural source of water running through. And then they dug the mine, maybe not knowing it was there. So it could be that part of the mine, with also having the ruins in it, is also underwater.
Well, very good insights.
How down do you have to reach before you can get to the surface of the water, Jake?
It's about 30 feet down.
Oh, okay, so we can easily reach down and refill our...
Yeah, do you see the remnants of a mechanism on a rusty arch? But it's long since, decayed and fallen apart.
Right. But I mean, we got some 7-footers in this party. We got long enough arms.
For 30 feet down?
No, he said it was 3 feet.
No, 30 feet.
Oh, I thought you said 3. My bad.
And I was like, what?
Stretch Armstrong over. I mean, Simon can because he.
I mean, technically can because
Yeah.
I can make hand down there and fill it and bring it back.
Yeah.
At the very least, as long as we're here, we won't have to worry about water.
Yeah.
Okay, well that only really leaves the mine. We know that there's probably some weird shit going on. So, yeah. Or she's just going to sort of walk over to the mine shaft and look into it.
Mm-hmm. You can see it's a vertical mine shaft, so it just goes straight down. You can see that at one point there was a walkway that kind of spiraled down into the darkness. But in a number of places it's collapsed, and once you get deep enough, it's just completely gone.
Yeah. Is there any way to tell how deep it is, or does it just go...
You can throw a rock in there if you want, but you can't see into the dark.
I can see in the dark. Light up a rock and drop it. Couldn't we also... Wait, couldn't one of you smart people just, like, drop the rock and then wait and listen for the rock to hit the bottom?
I mean, sure, we can
And gauge it
calculate
based
that.
on how long it takes?
Sure, we could like try.
Okay, but the gravitational constant of acceleration is something only fucking Spec would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Spec, you got wires in your head. You're smart. If I drop this rock down there, can you tell me how long it takes it to hit the bottom? And then how deep the hole is, dependent on that?
Well,
Ah, Spec must be in standby mode right now.
I think
that
so.
sounds insane. No one can do that. Let's light up a rock.
I'll tell you the gravitational constant of this roll is about 7.8 meters per second.
7 or 9?
7.8.
Oh, so slightly lower gravity.
Yeah, you ever wonder why you do superhuman feats all the time?
No, because they're not superhuman to us.
Yeah. Gravity's a touch lower. You were saying, though?
That's why Mercy can hop 10 feet into the air vertically.
Yeah. It's a slightly lower gravity environment.
Well, I assume we get a light onto a rock and toss it in. And see.
Okay, well then you can just see the fact that it's a 120 feet deep shaft.
Alright. Well,
If we have the rope, we can just literally lower Iggy down there.
I have 50 feet of rope.
Well,
you get-
funny.
Let me guess, is my rope
Lower
the
me
only
down.
rope we have?
Iggy will like climb on the edge of the well.
Or
Oh,
in
we
the
were going.
mine.
We're going back that way. We don't need to get it, Mercy. Oh.
So I have 50 feet of rope.
You can climb quite a bit lower than like the edge of it, because parts of it are intact.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
parts of a walkway is intact, and it's probably not a very smooth surface, so Mercy might be able to freehand it, but yeah. Deep hole, very scary.
You climbing down?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need your choice of an acrobatics or athletics check.
Acrobatics, fucking course, you fucking idiot.
This is when you roll natural one for talking shit.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, you hopping from planks. You can see like it winds. It's made of wood, but just caved in places. And some of the places you do land on creak an uncomfortable amount, but you're quite small, so none of them break. As you make your way down, you can get about 70-ish feet down before it's just the walkway just is gone. The light's barely reaching you at this angle.
You okay, Iggy?
I can't go any farther. Well, I mean, I could, but I'd have to jump, probably. And I don't know how far the jump is, so...
Okay. Well, we could put the rope down from there.
Yeah. Is there anything for the rope to even tie on to?
Don't we still have, like, don't we have more pythons?
Roll an intelligence check or an investigation check, rather.
Mercy does have 2 more pythons, so we can
14.
do that.
13. Yeah.
Good.
You can see one of the wooden beams that these platforms are on is quite sturdy looking, more than like a lot of the other ones around.
Okay. Rope.
Why am I getting mad forest vibes like we're going down into a fucking cave?
Because you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of the forest, it's the desert.
You guys are climbing down?
Yeah, Iggy is.
Iggy, just you by yourself?
Mercy's going to try to get down the...
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
Can we all just jump and then...
The platform, he said a lot of the platforms were really iffy, but they stayed in place because she's so small.
Yeah. We could just, like... I don't know how we'd get out, but... We could all just jump down and then...
That sounds really bad because we don't know how deep it is.
Bad.
Let me finish.
Yeah, we do know.
And then Speck can do the little feather thingy he does.
Is Spec even here?
Yes,
I can't
but
see
You guys are like spec, spec. As you guys are falling.
Uh,
her. Rebooting.
Update queued, and you all.
Software updates, god damn it.
Window
Okay.
update sign.
getting down would be easy. I agree. It's getting up that will be the problem.
Mercy is beginning to try to make his way down the walkway.
Okay, well, make that fix check.
Yeah, I got a 14 total with my health die.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm not gonna be that mean with checks like that. Again, and it's always the getting up that's harder than the getting down.
Yeah. So
Um,
he gets to where Iggy is with a few close calls, probably.
you have one of those moments where one of the planks go out of you and you almost fall off and into the hole, but you manage to catch yourself and like get a hold of a different like platform that hasn't
It's
quite
like
come.
national treasure.
Yeah, very, very, very Indiana Jones like energy as you push your way through here, and you can manage to catch up to Iggy where she's standing.
Hello.
Mercy, never listen to people again. Always get the ropes. He's like muttering to himself as he goes down. Hello, Iggy.
I would have, if you were going down, Simon would have given you his rope so you could.
I assume. Well, yeah.
I assume we kind of assumed that Iggy had already had it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's.
yeah, someone had it.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a little weird sweet thing they throw in. It reminded me of a donut hole, but it's cold and has like a syrup on it.
Oh, I know what this. Yeah, it's honey. It's
It's like buck.
yeah, something like that.
Jumba. I think Jumba something. Jumba da or something.
But so Iggy and Mercy, the two of you start clambering down on this rope. Iggy, I'm kind of assuming, is on backpacking Mercy a little bit.
Iggy is backpacking Mercy. Hell yeah.
If it's athletics, yes. If it's acrobatics, you can do it herself.
There's no check. You're just climbing down.
I think you
Yeah.
mean Mercy is backpacking Iggy.
Well, she's the backpack.
Yes, but if Iggy is backpacking Mercy, then
Well,
that
he'd be
means
wearing
Iggy-
her as a backpack. She's being the backpack.
I'm
Anyways.
not gonna argue grammar.
Anyways, yeah.
Grammar.
Yeah, arguments about colloquialisms is usually kind of a waste of time for everyone involved. Anyways, you guys press down and into the darkness, and as you guys let go of the rope and land, you hear a and you look down, and you see the entrance of this hole is littered with bones.
I hate it down here. I already hate it down here.
Dozens
Stealth.
and dozens of skulls, ribs, spines. And as you look closer at them, they've all been gnawed upon.
Yeah, like I was saying, stealth.
And as you look around yourself, you can see you're in a large central shaft. Two tunnels open up from this large central area. And you begin to hear slithering sounds beginning to come from these two tunnels.
Nope, Mercy turns around.
And that
grabs the rope.
is where we are ending our session.
Yeah. He's like, I am climbing back up and
Nope,
getting
yeah.
the fuck out of